Rocking and fucking rolling and fucking rocking and fucking rolling
Good afternoon, everybody. How are we doing today? It is a very warm day. Oof, I've got a fan going. I'm hoping you can't hear it in the background. It's only on a low setting, so we should be alright. But yeah, it is pretty toasty in this office. Anyway, what are we on? Is it Monday? I think we're on Monday. It's not Wednesday, is it? No, it is Monday. Monday the 30th, the last day of June. Hopefully, it won't be long until we see 421 go live. Which I'm expecting this week. Might not, but I'm expecting it. So, fingers crossed. Lucas, thank you so much for the 35-month resub, and Dendra with the 8-month resub. Beers and party, please. Thank you so much. How are you both? Let's see who's here first and foremost. JJ, Sandman, Emperor, Griff, Zul, Alicat, Deacon, Germ, Alaska. And I think that's everyone on YouTube for now, 07. And then over on Twitch, we have Solomon, Sandman, Deacon, Zul, Les, Ralthan, Dendra, of course, Dave Noah, Shiftomatic, Jack. Yeah, it's been a nice weekend. I ended up getting burnt. City Gamer, Marcon, Rudel, Thunderwolf, Ivenic. Scrolling. Lucas, of course. Tomato King. Drop Guts. Hello, sir. And I think we've got you all for now. 07. Has everyone had a good weekend? It doesn't feel like a Monday. I don't know what day it does feel like, but it certainly doesn't feel like a Monday. Screwball. A screwball in the UK is an ice cream where it's you get at the bottom I think it's an ice cream where you get a bit of bubble gum at the bottom. You admit you hadn't been playing much 4.2 live, so you do hope that 4.2.1 is live sooner rather than later. I will enjoy something mining and hauling, for the corporations. It's nice to get something of, a bit more different to what we have already. Definitely. Jones, thank you so much for the 40-month. Beers and party, please. Do you know, I'm kind of the same. It's like these locations. I love these new events for the locations, not necessarily the events. I couldn't be bothered doing the events all that much. They don't really interest me too much. But the locations are cool. But getting these sorts of events where you can mine, you can gather, you can basically find these commodities however you want to, and then complete the mission that way. I really like that. Minx07, how are you doing? Was it what you were expecting? Usually it's not. Peanut, 7. So Screwball with a K is a big brand of peanut butter whiskey. Oh, that sounds nice. You are more than welcome, Minx. Thank you for watching them. Much appreciated. Yeah, it's called a screwball, isn't it? Where you get like a little triangular plastic cone. It's a cone with ice cream in, and then right at the bottom is a bit of, like a ball of bubblegum. I sound exactly like I look. I like it. Major 07, welcome. It is too hot for a Monday, yeah. We're starting with cider. Yeah, Rachel and Summer have been swimming this morning. Enrolled Summer into a new class. She's got a little bit of a fear of swimming. I feel awful because when we went to Center Parks, she went down the slide, the sort of pool slide, and I was at the bottom waiting for her to come down, and she had like a floaty vest on. So I was waiting for her to splash, and then I would grab her, but she went straight under, and I was like, whoa! Grabbed her out, and she was like, so she's got a little bit of a fear of swimming. So it's nice to be able to take her to swimming classes and actually get her to learn now. StarCitizen Gameplay 07, welcome. If I end up finding a Berserker helmet, you would love to buy one. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for one. Thank you. PX, welcome. It's going good, thank you. Bit toasty. Although I did, like these little odd jobs that you have to do that I've been putting off for ages. I managed to take bits of the shower head, the shower connecting cable, and put it in vinegar and water and what else was it? Vinegar water and baking soda. And I've managed to get it scrubbed clean, which is good. So I can tick that off. Damage, thank you so much for the 14-month resub. Beers and party, please. How are you doing today? What's the temperature for everyone where you are then? I think ours is about 29, which is way too hot for me. Oh, did they take them away? And they put jam down. I mean, I would prefer that now, definitely. So, Drake, exposed Drake parts. So we went to, it was my auntie's birthday yesterday, but on Saturday we went to a place called Robin Hood's Bay. Didn't realise it was going to be a full beach day. I went with my auntie, cousins, you know, that side of the family. Well, that family bit of it. And, yeah, we were on the beach and it was just sun the whole time. So I just cooked. I had sun cream on, of course. They should turn off auto restocking at stations. So that I agree, that would be a good idea. It really depends on how much they have and how quick the restocking is. As I suppose the auto restocking is more of a faked way of, you know, a fake economy, isn't it? To kind of, you know, employ that there's things happening and things being mined and whatnot. So it really depends on how much that would impact things. But I'm open to that. So then the most of it comes from miners actually mining. But I feel like they'd probably run out of resources for this event if they did that. Shiftomatic, thank you so much for the cheer, my friend. Much appreciated. Exclamation cheers. Here's teaser. Intro, how are you doing? How are you today? I saw you in game the other day. Not in game, but I saw you were playing the other day. How are you getting on with it? Piss 07 27 45. Holy moly, intro. That was quite a welcome back kind of thing. Beers and party, please. Architect, thank you so much, my friend. How are you? Are you keeping well? It has been a long while. 30 Celsius for you. You say only because last week you had 3 days in a row where it's 35. Yeah, I bet it feels like relief now. Jeez. If you have received a gift sub, please do drop an exclamation 07. As you have done, Captain Cannon, thank you so much, my friend. Welcome. Vanduul, welcome. You're a shiny golden god, Architect. And Dave, thank you so much for the 13-month resub as well. Much appreciated, mate. Make up for lost time. Hey, it's all good. What have you been up to, anyway? You've been busy. Thank you for the follow, Skelter. And thank you, Shiftomatic, for the extra cheers. There you go. Have some more cheers there. Thank you so much. Scavenger, welcome. 21 in Canada, in Ontario. That's not a bad... I think that's where it's getting to tomorrow here. It sort of dips. Dex, welcome. Caveman, welcome. Have you thought of offering a trade offer for the mats to get an ICT? If so, you know what going rate of the parts. For the mats of the ICT. Have you thought of offering a trade offer for the mats? What's that, Caveman? I don't understand, mate. Can't figure it out. Work, married. Very nice, flying all over the world. Sounds like you've been pretty busy. Oh, materials. Sorry, have you thought about offering a trade offer for the materials to get the ICT? Oh, as in like at the trade posts. I haven't thought about it, but absolutely happy to, you know, there's a lot of people that, like one thing that I did today, and I recorded it, although it's not really the most enthralling of gameplay, but I needed to get the fried CNET for the Wakulo, you know, entry mission. So I flew through to Pyro, picked up 21 in fact, and brought them back, and I was thinking of selling them for 1,000 each. They're only like 19, but for the effort going through, I think people would be happy to pay that. So for that kind of entry mission, I have picked up quite a few. Whether they stay with us for the switch over to 421 is yet to be seen. But yeah, I think a lot of people, when it comes to favors or anything that is, you know, you need to go to this location to get this because Wickolo wants it or whatever, the trade posts are a great way to do that. And that way, you don't have to do any gameplay other than just going to a trade post and buying what's there, you know? So much bot information. It's still going. Yeah, I think so, Architect. It's just not going to stop. I hope you like Jack Black. Tiberius, welcome. Yes, exactly, Caveman. That's one of the big benefits of this sort of trade post, is that you don't have to do all of the stuff at these locations. You don't have to go to the effort to actually find the items. Captain Cannon, thank you for the follow, by the way. I don't necessarily have any of the items that Wickolo needs for the ICTI, but other people will. And it's something that I think will become more common. What's the mission, citizen in game? Right now, it's just to stay cool, chill out, catch up, and then me and Deke will probably jump in and do a bit of off-gridding. I think APOC he's got a family breakfast today, so we won't be able to make it. But yeah, just chill out. I will see how long I can waffle on for, because it's just so warm. So I'm just chilling. Potato, welcome Square. 07. So warm. It would be interesting gameplay, or actually finally getting some mining missions. I'm hoping it is a bit of a prerequisite to getting to actual mining missions. The process of open-ended mining, you know, jobs, just gathering stuff, is possible. You know, with this mission, they're showing that. And it would be nice to build rep with mining orgs, unlocking their skins, and being able to go off and find certain minerals because they request it, right? Hype Train level 9. Flippin' heck. That was early doors, Architect. I thought I'd just gone live. Thank you, sir. And congratulations, by the way, on your marriage. That is, cheers to you, my friend. You had someone in Global looking for a damaged medal. You sold 2 and a CNET for 500,000. People, like, I was really hoping I could just buy a CNET from one of you at the trade posts, but nobody brought one round, so I thought I need to go through the Pyro and get one, otherwise I'm never going to get this mission done. So I just traveled through and I thought, while I'm there, I will buy a few of them and sell them. Like I say, 1,000, 2,000 each, whatever. It's people will pay it because it's not a great deal of money in-game, and it'll save them a trip all the way through the Pyro. Mr. Tap, 07. Shiny Golden God. I owe you a couple of beers now, I think. Yo, Mayhem, how you doing? Mission to find your car keys. You've checked your fridge. I never understand why people leave things in the fridge. I've never done that. I've left a lot of stuff lying around places, but never a fridge. Ruffy, 07, welcome. I'll tell you about my dog once. I'm thinking the engineering tech server might be after the Foundation Festival. It could be. I don't know if it's being held off for anything. I don't think they are specifically holding off bringing in engineering for anything in particular. This flipping Jack Black. I think it is more likely that they're just... it's ready when it's ready to be brought into the tech preview, you know? I think it's just... whenever they feel like it's ready, they'll roll it out, because it is completely separate to any of the build. Yeah, we don't have AC on average. Cars do, but houses don't. So when it does get hot, we tend to just leave our curtains shut and hope window open. There's a nice breeze, though, which is good. Do you think the quality of items is the test bed for when... Yes, I do think that's a part of it. So, with 421, as mentioned in a recent video, they are bringing in, like, I think it's pure Karenite, isn't it? So normal and then pure. And then there is... have we already had 5 different qualities of Valakar Pearl? and they just weren't named? Or have they now brought in 5 different qualities of Valor Capo? At the end of the day, it might be, you know, a starting point of starting to roll out various qualities of things, most likely just for the Colo mission, just to kind of expand on it. But we need things like scanners, FPS scanners, ship scanners, to be able to find all the actual quality types and so forth and recognizing them. If you would buy something from someone, it is likely someone else would buy them from you. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's it. That's, you know, trade 101, isn't it? Would it be cool to have an actual trade place for stuff? Just sold my maroon-coloured Antium armor for 1.2 million, but you never know who's buying from you. Might just be someone who wants to kill you. Well, you never know. But that's what these trade posts are, aren't they? They allow that to happen. Remember to mention the change of plans. Yeah, so with... I mean, I've mentioned it before, but I will, you know, we'll keep reiterating on it so that people are aware. When it comes to the stream, Monday is generally just off-gridding, chilling out, whatever. Wednesday is when we often do org stuff because there's the majority of the org are available at that point. So that's when you'll see bigger ops and cool things going on with multi-crew. Friday, we're going to start doing the trade post for the entirety of the stream. Now, that's not to say that I'm going to swap between... I will, you know, come in with my Arthur Cam and then maybe go and change into... and come in with my main account because he might want to trade some stuff. But it'll be for the full duration of the stream because what was happening is by the time I finish talking, we jump in, we maybe have a couple of hours of off-gridding and then we have to set up the trade post, which just flies by. That 1 hour that we have setting up the trade post just completely flies by. People don't manage to get in all the time. They miss it. Or you know, I have to be off earlier so that I can log out and then finish on time. So we're going to have the trade post be that Planet Side or Idris for the entirety of the Friday stream. On average, it's not going to be every single week, but it will be more commonly just for the entirety of Friday so that people can come and go, buy and sell and just do what they need to do. Gonji, thank you so much for the tier 2 18-month resub. Thank you, my friend. Johnny, welcome. Binks, welcome. Does the favor for this Recolo dude in some... Yes, well, so for 421, there is still the entry. You still have to do the entry mission to kind of unlock it, where you bring him a bit of food, some horns, and a drink. And then you unlock the other options, which can include, and they're split now in the MobiGlass for 421, which are either vehicles, so ICT, ground vehicles, ships, or other items like armors and so forth. So they are sort of separating them. Yeah, me too, Architect. The fire stuff, it's obviously a big system, isn't it? The engineering, and all that it encompasses, because it's engineering, which is all the systems on board that make your ship do everything it needs to do. You've got life support, which is obviously oxygen, gravity, and then fire, which ties into life support and everything else. So it's such a huge system that will impact every single one of us in every single ship we use. So it's got to be dialed in properly, and that's why it will definitely hit the tech preview for a good duration of time, I think, before it rolls out to live. And it will be a mess. Of course it will be a mess. And there'll be posts about how crap it is the minute it launches. T-Hole 07, welcome. So the Geo, any idea what type of things it can mine? Yeah, it can mine all sorts of stuff. It can mine ground, like hand minables and ground vehicle minables. It can't do ship minables, but the other two, you can toggle between them. And make sure you do toggle between high and low power, as we found out. Yeah, thank you for setting that up, Deacon. By popular demand, Deacon... I mean, I'm assuming it's not going to be every Saturday, because life might get in the way, but as many as you can. On Saturday between 2 and 6 p.m. So generally the same time as that I would stream, but I don't stream on a Saturday. They're setting up a trade post. So it's on the weekend, so those who can't make it to the streams can actually get on and trade between you all. And it's going to be pretty much every week, but of course there may be some weeks that can't happen. Alaska, how you doing? We have our own security. But we are very much in the talks of making sure that the security is as good as it can be, so that we have not just so that we have some, because the more people hear about it, the more popular it gets, the more dangerous it can be. But yeah, we're keeping most things intra-org before I start branching out with other orgs. But yeah, if you know, speak to Steed. Are you in the org, Alaska? Hyper, welcome. Danger Jeep, how you doing? They said they would first release engineering in a test version. Yes, yeah. Spantech, 07, welcome. The trade hub is one of the last pieces in the puzzle for mitigating the PvP-PvE debate. What do you mean? Michael, welcome. Spent the weekend with my org hunting worms and being hunted by larger orgs. It was glorious. That does sound glorious. Goji, welcome as well. Well, eventually, engineering, crafting, or, you know, repair, it'll all tie together. This is the thing about why Star Citizen is taking a long time, is because all the systems, they're trying to make the whole game as systemic as possible, so that it's logical, everything is real and logical. But each system needs to be tied in together. So all the resource gathering systems, all the refining systems, all things like engineering, crafting, base building, repair, it all plugs in together. They're sort of built separately, but they plug in together. And yes, absolutely. Engineering technically doesn't have to start with the resource network, with the crafting and so forth, but of course every item, be that a component or a subcomponent or whatever, you know, fuse, they require a recipe to be made, and those items need to be gathered and processed, be that refining or smelting or whatever, and then fabricated to then be usable. And then when it breaks, it needs to be done again. And that's where the whole economy ties in, where everything is connected together. And if there's a problem along that line, that process line of something's needed to something's built, then that holds up the whole thing. Ball, welcome. Nord, welcome. 07. I think the Reclaimer has too many PDCs, in my opinion. Same amount as the Polaris. It could do. It certainly could do. It just depends on, they try it, see how it feels, balance it accordingly. But, you know, it's nice to see them getting PDCs. So, we'll see how that goes. Raggy, thank you for the follow, by the way. What was that noise? I heard something. I don't know what it was. What was that? Something popped up on my OBS, but I didn't see it. I think it's still catching up with stuff. If anyone knows what that beep was, please let me know. It might have been a previous Shiftomatics cheer from a while back. It's caught up. Relay, welcome. 890 has 9 as well. Oh, being able to trade. Yes. Well, I think a lot of people feel like a lot of stuff is gated through PvP and stuff, but it is simply not true when you can trade between other people, of course. Mithras 07, welcome. Do you allow out-of-org shops to set up? We do. Technically, when we have our trade meets, they're not org only. You can come along and you can, bring a box and trade. You can just come and buy. You can come and have a look at what's available, and if there's nothing, fly off. If there's something, make an offer. It's entirely up to you. Think of it like a car boot, right? Or whatever like a jumble sale. You would come along, have a walk around, check what people have got. If you want it, make an offer, buy it, and then go. Or you can come along, bring your ship, bring a box, throw it out the back of your ship, and then wait and see if anyone wants any of your gear. It's exactly as you would expect in the real world, in the game. Yo, Spindrift. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. You're a new player. You started at the beginning of June after participating in 2 free flies and deciding that the game was now worth real money. So I bought an Avenger Titan, good choice, and started exploring the verse. 1 month later, I am hauling cargo in a rented Hull A and looking at my first medium ship and having a great time playing, mostly without bug-related problems. Exclamation cult. You are one of us, my friend. Welcome to the verse. Very happy to hear that. It's quite funny because as someone who plays regularly, the game is, well, the alpha is so much more playable now in all areas. There are still obviously problems, some of them needing, bug fixing, some of them needing bigger systems and refactors, but ultimately the actual experience is so much smoother and better than it has ever been. And I still see comments of people saying, broke your game, scam, it's like they don't play. So hearing a new player come along and actually saying things are working well and I'm enjoying it is great to hear. So thank you for letting me know. And welcome. You think with the PDCs and the Reclaimer, you have to keep in mind it has a lot of angle. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is they have a PDC to cover any angle they need. But again, it doesn't mean that they are right or set with the amount they have. I don't know how many PDCs a Reclaimer needs. CIG don't know right now. They're best guessing it based on the data they have. And what we will see throughout this year, next year, and all the way up to 1.0 is continued balance and tuning to hit the right amount for every ship, Baron, thank you so much for the 12-month resub. And Deacon, thank you so much for gifting, firstly, Spindrift gift sub and Caveman Crafting. Much appreciated. Making it rain, mate. Thank you so much. Beers and party. Oh, Olisar intro. Don't do it. You'll bring a tear to my eye. Scar Theory, 07. Yeah, the Reclaimer may have too many PDCs. Might not have enough. All ships might not have enough. We'll see. I don't see an issue with the Reclaimer's PDCs. Let me try that again. As it is slower and has way fewer guns than even a fully crewed Reclaimer. Does that have 5 turrets, or am I misquoting that? Yo, Dale, sweetheart, how you doing? Are we trying to be available for grouping together at other times? I'm East Coast US, so I'm available weeknights in the evening. As in weeknights, your time. I think as time goes on, there will be many more org gatherings outside of just streams. For me, right now, it suits me because I don't really get a lot of time outside of streams, which will hopefully change as, summer grows up and schedules and things change. But, yeah, and mostly as I start wanting to play more. Right now, I'm quite content with... Right, at this time, I'm playing on stream, and then maybe once or twice a week, maybe 3 times a week, I'll hop on for an hour if I get chance and play. Sometimes I don't play at all outside of stream. Sometimes I don't play at all while I'm streaming. Sometimes when I'm feeling it, like when 421 drops, I might jump in a hell of a lot more. So as time goes on, we will certainly see more play sessions. But like I say, sometimes I'm just not able to get in and play. So, anyone else wanting to play in the org, by all means drop it in looking for crew or whatever and set things up. You are more than welcome to use the org Discord if you are in the org to find crew and group up. Like, that's the point of the org for me, is just getting people together so that there is always someone to play with and to help out. It is major. Yeah, fingers crossed, absolutely, that there's no... Well, the elevators and things like that, of course, between patches and so forth and during patches, they can break and they can be problematic, but I'm really hoping that when this transit refactor comes along, it just fixes it all. And that's not too far off because it is heavily in the works now. It's one of their priorities. Then it will be the social refactor, so things like VoIP, party systems, orgs, while also hopefully working on things like the instanced hangars and the ASOP terminal stuff. There's a lot of issues, of course, but already what we are able to do in-game is just phenomenal. Some of you are trying to be available when you all are in bed. Oh, I see. Yeah, thank you, Dale. Me, bed? I don't get to bed. I do. I sleep quite a bit now, which is great. Taron, welcome. 07. Wheelie bot as well. 07, guys. Only drop it in because it's too sweltering to be sat in front of a PC. No, fair enough. You make sure you cool off. You picked up the hollow Port Olisar hangar decor before Olisar was decommissioned. Very nice. Yeah, that'll be on display a lot. Jado, welcome. I miss Port Olisar, not because of how functional she was or how great it was in comparison to, you know, the current space stations or whatever. Just, you know, it's where we first entered the verse. That's all, you know. Yeah, I think they will, Major, bring back the hangar spawning. It never really made it into a live build, did it? It was in the PTU for a time, and was their intention to make it sort of streamlined for the first initial spawn. But I think there must have just been so many problems with it, so they got rid of it. But yeah, I think they want to bring it back, and eventually we'll have other ways of spawning in, be that apartments, actual apartments that we can return to, your hangar, anywhere really. What do I think of the Raptor? I love it. I can't wait to... I hope it's not a stupidly high referral unlock, because I really want one. And it'll be a cool little machine for helping clean up places. Like hangar decks. Hangar decks on the Idris. Being able to drive your Raptor around and clean it up, or your hangar itself. Oksana, you're far away from your flight deck this week. Are you on holiday or something? We didn't give you permission to go on holiday. How dare you? The whole of Lawville, just driving around Lawville. Yeah. I suspect we will see it in the verse being used by NPCs before we actually get our hands on it. It's still being built, so, you know, however long or whatever the number is for the Raptor unlock. Oh, that's tomorrow, isn't it? Oh, that'll be cool. Yo, Ranger, thank you for the follow. Welcome. You wish they would occasionally run a side branch for a week with one of the really old builds like 2.0, just so newer for... So any new players complaining about something, it's like, are you serious? You should play 1.3. Like 20 frames, that's all we got. Oh, I hope so, Caveman. Ever since we saw those hover trolleys, I have been desperate for one. And I have no idea what went wrong. I assume it was just physics related that caused problems, but I really want one. So I do think we will see them eventually. I don't know how soon, though. Definitely need a Raptor to clean up all the garbage, people. Yeah. How many times, people in my org, pick up your trash? The Clean Lawville Initiative, yeah. Oh, it's your daughter's birthday, is it? Oh, happy birthday to her. How old is she? You're out of state, but a working holiday. Oh, very nice. Kind of, I suppose. We need Roombas. Yeah, we have not a Roomba, a Eufy. Every morning I set it off. Every morning. Some of you should be scared of it. Silly Billy. What I might do is just grab a coffee and then launch. Are you ready and raring to go, Deacon? Where are we spawning in again? Do you remember? Oh, I think they took them out. Yeah, I don't think they're available anymore, Alaska. I could be wrong though. Those hover trolleys aren't in DCs anymore, are they? Yes, one of the referral rewards, yeah. It still needs to be built. They haven't built it yet, so if, you know, come 1st of July, if anyone unlocks it, you're not getting access to it until they've actually put it through the pipeline, but yeah. If I tell you your age, I'll age myself. Okay, fair enough. Blade Runner, welcome. Hey, don't worry. There's always someone older, always someone younger, always someone the same age. Don't remember where you are. Waiting on the menu for a decent server. Maybe you have one. I ain't got one. No, I ain't launched yet. So they did used to have the hover trolleys in the DCs, but briefly. Got taken away. Oh, congratulations, Major, on purchasing the TOBII. You love it, but it's a bit weird to get used to. Any suggestions setting? Yes, Sandman, do we have the... Hang on, let me try it. I don't know if we have it here or if it's on Twitch. Oh, that's just... No, that's not going to be it anyway. That's just the sale. Sandman, what's the TOBII settings command? I'm pretty sure they were in the DCs. It might have just been in the PTU that I had it. Ah, there it is. Thank you, Sandman. Right, let me copy this over. Oh, there, he's done it. I'm still trying to... Every time I try and copy it, it's like, see new messages. Chat has paused. So, follow that link to my... That's my settings. Try that and see how you get on. And then from there, adjust accordingly based on just how how it feels for you. It does take a little getting used to, but for flight, it was almost immediate for me to get used to it. But for FPS, it takes a little while. But now I'm used to it, and I love it. Yes, they do, Jeep. They need a recycling bin. I actually think they will do a entry mission at locations where you can go and pick up trash for credits and earn money that way. I think they will do that, and I think they should do that for players, you know, especially those wanting to just sort of role play. There will be janitors. That is actually an archetype that they have. In fact, Belosa, the guy in Squadron, is a janitor. They needed it for him. So, you know, you'll see people wandering around with mops. Azrin, as Evan, welcome. When you try and copy a raid message, yeah, and it's right at the bottom. It's like, no, I can't read what I'm saying. Am I up the line? And then it skips chat. It's like, oh, for flipping heck's sake. I'm not old, but I'm so old in the sense of tech can annoy the crap out of me sometimes. For the Yanks, you're a misery, but for everyone else, it's Missouri. Oh, you're in misery. For the Yanks, you're in misery, but for Missouri, misery. Yeah, I don't know. Now you've said that, I don't know what I would have said. Sideways, good day. I've never been to Missouri. They started garbage implementation, but it didn't work right, or didn't get finished. When you go to the trash cans, you actually get an interact prompt. Really? Oh, I haven't noticed that. Len, how you doing? Welcome. For the railing or the whole D, I haven't got it, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. If I had it, I would give it to you. But no, I don't know about either of those getting worked on yet, I'm afraid. How are you, though? It's an amazing bit of kit. I love it for flying, but my biggest issue seems to be when looking at my second monitor. All right, I have the camera. I have to reset the camera all the time. Where is your second monitor? Is it to the side? No, I don't see why that would impact you. Occasionally, I'll hit the sort of recenter button if I've done something, or I've moved out the way, or if I've had a drink and looked up at the same time, and it kind of flings it off a bit. But like, is it above your monitor or is it to the side? I don't see why that would do anything. I take it your TOBII is central, right? You've got it right in the middle. You've not got two monitors like that and have it on one monitor looking at you on an angle. Banana pudding. What is that from? Missouri banana pudding? Or is it like, is it one of their recipes? I'm just gonna put a coffee on. Hang on. I do wonder what the message of the day will be today. Ooh, got a sweaty bum crack. I think it's gonna be a new patch, but also telling us the plans of rolling it out to live this week. That's what I reckon. The interact prompt on some trash cans was from old drug delivery missions that don't exist anymore. Ah, okay. Yeah, that might explain it then. Yeah, I think, as Tomato King said, like, I've never noticed it myself, to be fair, but I still throw bottles in them. So the TOBII is below your monitor, and when you look to the side monitor, it seems to bug out. Yeah, I've never had an issue I mean, I use a widescreen, so it's not like I'm looking from one monitor to another, but I am looking, you know, a good however many degrees. So, I don't know why that's happening, yeah. Beardy, thank you so much for the 48-month... Is that 4 years? Holy... Oh, God, it is 4 years! Holy moly, sir, thank you so much. People kept trying to steal the hover trolley, blowing their ships... Ah, right, that's why they took it out. Yeah, okay. That's a shame. I do look forward to it coming back, though. I do love those hover trolleys. I wanted to own one. Yeah, they will definitely do that at some point, Alaska, because it's just in everyone's interest, isn't it? I mean, certain places, like Microtech especially, they'll want people to pick up trash. And there will be a janitor that goes around and cleans this sort of thing up. But they do want functioning trash cans where, you know, you throw it in and it culls it from the server. It's just one of those things in the South and Midwest that people make really well. What's that? Banana pudding? Banana... What was it? Yeah, banana pudding. Oh, it makes me want one now. Yeah, how close are you to the monitor, Major? Major? Should be bounties on trash. What as if you throw trash, you get a crime stat? In some places, that probably would happen. I think a lot of it is to be law-based. You know, we're in Hurston. It's fine. Microtech, nah. Can't do it. Yeah, crime stats for littering. It makes, you know, it wouldn't surprise me in certain locations that you would get into trouble for doing that. Absolutely, get fined. Get one of the guards chasing you down, telling you a story about how he used to be an adventurer. I'm sure you did, mate. Right, I'm going to have a wee, and then I'm going to launch the game and see where we left off, because I cannot remember. Yeah, Hurston, just... Pop. Wait, Hurston and Lawville are the same thing. Do you mean Microtech? A 6-hour sentence. I dropped a bottle. It was an accident! I pressed the wrong button. Right, let me have a wee, and then I'll be back. Too warm. Oh. Right. It's just going to be a lazy day today, I think. Raytheon, how are you doing? Oh, I need to sign out of my account, actually, and come in as Arthur. Good afternoon, Daylight. How are you doing today? Like we have a choice. Lance, as Evan as well. This fan was a good choice. You're a good 1 to 2 feet. That shouldn't be a... I'm about a foot away, 2 feet away. Are you alt-tabbing? Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, is that working better for you? As I say, tweak it to what you need. That's kind of how I have it. There's probably better things. Oh, thank you, Tamara King. I certainly will do, my friend. Imagine they have an option to lower the crime stat to do parole by... Yes! That would be a great idea. I would love to see what quarterdeck is like. I kind of get Riddick vibes when I hear about that. Pardon me. Tony! There we are. Oh, you're in the menus. Am I launching? Shall I launch? And then let me just wait for you to say yeah. Otherwise, I might break it. I have to do it all again. Nexus 07. I'm doing great, thank you, mate. How are you? See if I can find a low... See if I have one. I'm just going best. Then infrared. Infrared. I always forget that. So what do we reckon then in terms of a live release this week? Do we think yay or nay? I think yay. Or do you think they'll keep it for a little longer? I just realised I've put the wrong number. 0 out of... Oh, I haven't changed the actual sub count at all. Wait, what's going on here? Okay, that's wrong. It's like... Is it 52? 52 subs today? Tell you what, it's interesting seeing what you guys are buying on the impound. I don't know who's buying what, but I do get to see what was bought. Someone bought a Polaris, then refunded it. I was like, yes, no. But yeah, it's interesting to see. Right, let me get TOBII on. I haven't got that on yet. You're betting a release... Oh, yes, of course. We need to go through the whole release candidate thing, don't we, first? So, yeah, probably a release candidate. And then by end of week. A couple of days more polished, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, oh, there they are. Look at those beautiful gems. I think... Thursday. I mean, sorry, I think Friday. You're over there. Are you hearing me, Tony? Of course he's not. Look, he's turned it off. Are you hearing me? Yeah, I hope they do, Griff, with Aberdeen. Make it stormy. What's this doing here? Yeah, I hear you fine. You hear me all right?
Yeah, I hear you. I'm in logo.
Radio. I'll be on my way. Why? What happened?
I don't know. Got 2 free chests.
Ooh, that's nasty. It's great, isn't it? We've slept since. I can't remember what goes on with each character from session to session.
No, I forgot what we did last time.
I can't remember either. Oh, it could be a Perseus. Yeah, I never thought of that. You think nay, only because CIG seem to want to keep to release cadence of a month to 6 weeks. True, but I feel like they're kind of pushing this one pretty quickly. And with it being a 0.1 patch, I also feel like they're not going to hold on to it for long. I'm detecting something. An Avenger somewhere. But where? Where is it? Ah, there. Oh, Jesus. We were rather low to the ground. Where's it gone now? Just woken up. Got a bit of sleep in my eye. Over there. Right, let's just check this out first, and then I'll... Just checking out this Avenger, and then I'll come grab you. The entire lobby floor is Phantom in Lawville. Oh yeah, that should be a bit of a blocker, I would think. I assume they would want to get that fixed before they release, though. Can't imagine they'd keep that as a problem. Oh yes, the Meteor. It certainly could be. I think if it's RSI, it's more likely going to be the Meteor, with that being on the cusp. Yeah, they did say live, didn't they? Thank you, Rhino. Oh, it's at Astor's. Okay, we're just close by to Astor's. I'll leave it be for now. I'll come and grab Tony. Thank you, Sexy Potato. Just making sure all systems are operational. Scott, welcome. The Drake Herald's EM protection didn't work. Yeah, one day it probably will. But the Drake Herald, man, that's an old ship. Proper baller, but old. On my way, mate. Maybe we didn't get the date for Foundation Festival specifically, but the new the new referrals tomorrow first. Tuesday. It's the first tomorrow, isn't it? That's good then. I've still got it. But yeah, I suspect it'll be a weekend thing, or like towards the end of the week. Sorry, that they push 421 live. I mean, they may even push it out earlier, but like you say, we haven't seen release candidates. But with this being a 0.1 patch, kind of a quick succession patch, it's but saying that, it's a very strange patch, is this one, because it came out to the PTU before 4.2 went live, which would indicate that it is more just to target bugs that can't be hotfixed. But it also brought with it a whole new event, so it's kind of like, what is it? It does feel like it could be its own singular month patch, you know? Like, that's this one coming for July, and there aren't any more. But then they, you know... Kind of strange. Basehead, welcome. For the longest time, I thought the Herald was just a standalone version of the...
Jared is filing a complaint.
Jared is? Well, yeah, I see.
One of the employees.
Oh, I've not heard that before. Flipping heck. Oh, you thought the Herald was the detachable part of the... It does kind of feel like that, to be fair. It looks like it. It might as well. It's because it's just a single solid engine in a seat, isn't it, really? Oh, so it is Wednesday, then, for the referral program. I thought that was coming out on the 1st. How strange. Oh, so the new ladder officially launches on the 2nd. Okay, I got that wrong. Never mind. And Terratus, welcome. Yeah, so as you say there, Mr. Derp, each patch we seem to be getting a new armor set, a new armor type. I do feel like they're slowly pushing towards getting this whole Starcloth thing out, you know, where it's not just layering of armor and clothing, but also the ability to have proper stats and roles for each armor type. I wonder if they're firstly wanting to get lockers, armor lockers in ships before they roll that out, because if they're going to make armor super specific to certain scenarios, we need a way of being able to store them efficiently. Of course, we can just throw them in a box, but I feel like they'd want to get the armor lockers in first, which hopefully we're not far off. The reason the event can't come with it easily is because it is similar to the Save Pyro event, so there is less... Yeah, and I guess they've done it already. They're using a similar template. That's true. What, for the armors, Brad? The stat changes? Yeah, exactly, Derp. Just wearing the heaviest armor you can find. Instead, let's have purpose behind wearing them. Let me think about going out and doing some mining and getting a mining armor with a helmet that actually has a scanner that will tell me contextual information. They need to get item recovery squared away. Well, maybe. Yeah, maybe they want to get to at least tier 1, tier 2. That's a good call. Be interesting to see at what stage they're getting to that before they roll it out. My phone, my tablet's so hot from just being like on charge. I best take it off charge for now. All right, just heading down to Lawville now, mate. Imperial destroyer. Oh, that's doing that. Yeah, it's definitely a big change. I wouldn't say it's as influential as something like engineering, but it certainly is up there, isn't it? Because they all have to have specific stats. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's as detrimental. Yo, Sketo, how you doing well, my friend? Are you busy today? Nosedive. Oh, it's a tiny hangar. Oh, too long. Oh. Getting my space legs. All right, touchdown. Oh, can I hear you climbing up that ladder? Afternoon. Might need to change your audio comm settings, mate. I think it's because you've just come in. It might be balking out again. Yo, Danger. A 10900K, a 3080, and 64 gigs of RAM at this time. I think exclamation specs might tell you. Thank you, Tiberist. On Ver, do you know, I don't know. I haven't been to all Pyro's moons yet. I really need to check them out. Yours is showing 26. I don't know how hot it is inside. I know it's about 29 outside, so hopefully it's a bit cooler in here now that we've got some air blowing around. Oh, maybe... Oh, it's... Hang on. Let me try copy-pasting for you, because it works on YouTube. Might be a... Oh, it's too many letters, I'm afraid. I can't... It's not allowing it. But yeah, so a 10900K, 3080, 64 gigs of RAM on an M.2. Alright, where shall we head to? You hearing me? How's about now? 31 there as well. Stupid VoIP. Let's find some interesting places that we don't usually go to that are in the daylight. Like... Oh, reclamation and disposal. Let's have a quick scoot around there, see if we can see anything. There we are. Let's go. I use gunfighters, VKB gunfighters. With Cosmosema grips. 31 where you're... Yeah, Rachel's going down to London on Thursday, I think, and it's going to be like 30 odd degrees down there as well. Oh no, sorry, no, it's 30 odd degrees there now. I think when she goes down, it's going to be like 24. Sorry, I was getting confused. Reconnect. All right, let me have a go. You hear me? Do copy. I'll try landing down here and seeing what happens. It might just be once we get down, it'll come to life again. But then sometimes you just play with it and it... Hello, hello? Do you read? Alright, we've got a Connie. And a Valkyrie on Asgard. I'm not sure if they're even moving. Connie over there as well. You got some gladiators. Why aren't you going to Verpil instead? What have you got coming from Verpil then? Are they like alphas? What's going on here? Are they moving? Yeah, they look to be a bit hot around here, really, for my liking. Bit too much stuff going on. Alpha Primes and Warbird bases and mounts. Very nice. Shame there's such a delay on things. I need to say VKB Gunfighter and then follow with air pistols. You what? What? I see, sorry. Oh yeah, if they go on sale, definitely. Let's try and get this VoIP working. Do you read? Do you hear me? Howdy, howdy. Try a party chat. Just party. You're 5 minutes from the UK warehouse. Just pop down. Just knock on the door. Static Poo, how you doing? Thinking about getting the Omni Throttle attachment for VKB. I love it. I am a really big fan of the Omni Throttle. It feels so much better for me. So I do recommend it, but you know, everyone's different, of course. We'll try putting it down and seeing if getting out of the ship helps. No, just on the left. I would love to try it on both. I think I've got the other, you know, attachment, but I don't know. I think it would look and feel pretty cool to have it on both. So I may try it. Are they moving? Yeah, they're moving. They're flying away, though. Let's just fly a little bit along here and keep away from people just for now, and then we'll get out of the ship and get back in again to see if that works. Kevsky, how you doing? Welcome. No, you can't repair things on ships. I think they did for a duration on like the PTU, and then they removed it. Oh, I don't think so. Anyway, we can't repair components yet, can we, with the multi-tool? You can take a damaged or broken component, stick it in your ship, and then repair your ship. That should work, and it should repair the component.
Checking local.
Oh, yeah, I hear you. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, but you don't hear me. But
yeah.
just keep disconnecting and connecting, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Oh, I hear you now. Nice and clear. In that case, we don't need to come into land there. Got our weapons. Let's just gonna do a quick little flyby around this Orinth and see if there's anyone around. I don't know if that Connie's gone yet. Oh, he's still there.
You got your pants down though.
What do you mean?
Landing gear. I can't see anything in the turret.
Oh, really? Does that stop you from seeing?
Yeah, it's right in front of my camera.
That's a bit of a design flaw. Oh, I don't like having a Connie just sitting there. Let's leave this bit for now.
Yeah.
Roman, how you doing? Base building question mark. What is your question, my friend? As in where? When? But yeah, we're getting base building. Yeah, nice one, Kev. Thank you, sir. Or maybe they will make a Z adapter for the Solar. That would be cool. Deacon's using the Solar.
You can use any attachment from Thrustmaster on the base and vice versa.
Does it have a Z attachment then?
You can't buy them. You can't buy them separately right now, but it should come in the shop eventually.
Yeah, that would be good.
Right now, it's just the single one or a double pair.
Right. They got those usual spots we go to.
Replacement parts and individual base and stick is coming later.
Ah, okay, cool. Well, there you go. Replacement parts, base and stick.
Very, very new distribution and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we will start seeing base building roll out in 2026. Oh, that didn't seem to want to jump, did it? I think we will see...
It has the tendency to just jump shortly and jump out. It's the
Yeah, nice.
short skipping issue.
Right.
Old issue.
I think we'll see crafting evolve more this year, but roll out much deeper in next year, and then yeah, base building as well. Like this year, I mean, they're obviously still working on base building, but this year is you know, other priorities, not in terms of what they're working on as such. They are obviously still working on it, but yeah, fixing those bugs is the priority. Poonips, thank you so much for the 20. Has it been 21 months already, mate? Flipping heck. Ah, the furniture now, mate. How you doing? Well, we don't know when it's coming, I suppose. You know, by the time it does come, we may have things like the economy and all those other bits further evolved, which I'm sure we will do, but yeah, we'll see. There's lots to do, but they are heavily invested in it, aren't they? What we got here? He's coming down. We have is that a Valkyrie? I can't quite tell. Can you see it? Or is it a Star Lancer?
That one, 8.5 kilometers away, that's Terrapin.
Oh, is it a Terrapin? Alright. Well, I'm going to assume they're friendly.
As well.
Oh, yeah. Got a Hornet up top. Yeah. 2 Hornets. Are they moving?
2 of them.
They don't seem to be moving. You can probably get a better view on them now.
That speed indicator we get when we target them, they need to give their speed, not
Yeah.
speed related to us.
Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't make any sense. Right now we're traveling at like 115, if that helps.
Yeah, it looks like it's our
Yo,
speed.
Dean, how you doing? Project Hail Mary. Oh, I haven't seen that before. Should we check it out or move on? What do you think with this
You
Terrapin?
can check it out, but yeah. Just gotta be aware of that Terrapin.
Yeah,
he
he
looks
might
like
have.
a looter.
He does, yeah. He may have taken the one landing pad. Oh, there's probably a couple on this, isn't there?
Yeah, there's some smaller ones.
We'll go say hello. Might be able to do a bit of a trade. Just be alert. Yeah, that Hornet seems to be deaded. Are we going to fit on this landing pad here? This feels rather small.
Yeah, I think so. A little forward.
Don't know. I don't think
Might be
it's
a
gonna.
little tight.
Yeah. Damn this blooming Terrapin. Get out of the way. Have we got room next to him, I wonder? Yeah, maybe. Just keep an eye on his side. I don't want to be bashing into his ship.
Forward.
Flipping heck, this is bigger than it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, not gonna fit, is it?
Should. Nah.
Is that him on the bridge hiding? I'll let him fly off. We'll go and stand back here and chill out until he takes off. In fact, there's that other area here, isn't there?
Yeah, there's. I think it's behind us on that island.
I think it's just up here. There's one bit of it up here. which I've not looted in a long while, and then the other bit down bottom.
Oh yeah.
Now, do we have a place to put her down up here? Oh, hang on, that's just a tower. Where is it? There's another bit to it.
On your right. Over the hill over there. Oh no.
This no.
Left.
Oh, sorry.
Left. Straight ahead.
What, over this way? Oh, yeah, I see it. Nice one. A bit more area here. This looks different. Is it different, or is it just me?
Yeah, there's also one by the water.
Yeah, on that beach. Well, hopefully we don't get blasted. Recently getting back in after a few months, Dean. How long has it been, mate? When was the last time you were playing?
Well, I mean, it's a medical terrapin. It's limited how much you can blast.
That's true. That's our saving grace. What have I got? Plenty of ammunition. Those don't really need empty bottles on me, do I? Yeah, hopefully they're just friendlies. Let me just drop this. I'll lob these bottles away. Storm, welcome. We'd love to be able to keep a steady 60. Well, yeah, I mean, at the moment... It's more a bottle of cruise, actually. Don't quite work the same. I mean, I do alright with my setup. They've done a good amount of keeping things pretty steady and decent and optimized, but there's what the hell? There's a lot more they will be doing and want to do.
Oh boy.
You're right.
Yeah, just look at that pulse.
Oh no. Is it? Yeah, I think that's about right for a pulse. It's kind of what we've grown to expect. Yo, Larry, how you doing? Still kind of find it odd that they want engineering, but a lot of ships aren't. Yeah, I mean, I think it's that they're working on them behind closed doors and then will eventually push it all out together. Like, remember, there's still work going on in the background. We don't have engineering yet. Hey, Medipen's coming over. Good afternoon! Better not start just blasting us. Like, we don't have engineering yet. So, by the time we get engineering, I suspect they would want to have... what were we asking for? Oh, the ship's updated to accommodate those sorts of things. Whether it's every ship, I don't know. It might be every ship, it might be some ships, it might be all ships. We don't know, but there's a lot of work to be done, and it's been a while since they sort of told us about a gold standard ship, you know? Like, specifically, aside from ones that just come out as variants. Yeah, nothing around here. You've seen the gigaworm? Yeah. Just the irradiated one for the time being, but eventually we will get the rest of them in Monox and Damer. I'm hoping they're not going to hold on to that for too long. I would love to be able to, you know, actively, without needing... Not that you need a mission to go and get the sandworm. It's just kind of, you're all gathered in one spot together, aren't you? Oh, that's not a building. What a doilum. Afternoon. No, I use DX11. Yeah, I haven't switched. I'll probably wait before I switch to
I kind of like the new trend
Vulcan.
of coming with a variant and updating the old version at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, it's a handy way of getting the old ones updated, but I'm sure they're still working on that stuff heavily in the background, you know, all the other ones. But yeah, it kind of gets them out the door, doesn't it? Don't seem to be much. There's just some sandbags. What if they'll sell at the trade post?
Want some fertilizer?
Oh yeah. But I'll probably wait until
Yeah, hangar decorations.
yeah. Probably wait until Vulcan is properly done before I switch. Because it's oftentimes it can clash with things like OBS or whatever. The hell's she doing? Is that some interpretive dance? Well, there's not much around here, is there? Let me just keep scooting onto the other buildings. So the Gladius, I think so. I think it tends to be the forerunner for getting most of the new tech because of its involvement in Squadron. But that, you know, I don't think it has all the flight characteristics. Like, that's something we'll see roll out this year. Not all of it necessarily, but a good chunk of it are the flight changes and experience. Hopefully to all ships, but yeah, there's a lot to be done. We can have a look down at that beach and check out the... now that that terrapin's gone, although he's probably looted it. Could check out the bit with where we just were, the rig.
Yeah.
I might have to try Vulcan again, see how it gets on. Sure thing, Alaska. In your Star Wars Armor 3 unit. Oh, that sounds cool. I like that. That's cool. Hopefully they have some of the flight mechanics in for the Sandworm. Oh, so capital, yeah, in terms of like the damage stuff. Well, that's true, yeah, so that the capital ships can't just point their nose down. That would be annoying, wouldn't it? Oh, wait, did I just put my helmet on? Let's take it off. Yo, Beam, how you doing? Same name on YouTube, maybe? Do you watch my YouTube channel, perhaps? Welcome, by the way. Unless you're being sarcastic. I can't tell. It's too hot. Can't do sarcasm when it's too hot. Come 1.0, big ships will be kind of pointless until we earn the rep to get contracts that need them. Well, I don't think so. I think as long as they continue to start rolling out more and more content and gameplay and whatnot, that content will continue to cater for all people, you know. Oh, he's still at the rig. What on earth? Alright, well, we'll avoid the rig today. Let's move on somewhere else. These Hornets scared me then. But yeah, they'll continue rolling out more content.
Down again.
Do I? I look out when I jump. We'll have content for big ships, small ships, specific ships, multiplayer, you know, solo. Ludlow, that's probably one of those random little spots. Stanhope. Thing is, these places might have interesting bits at them. It's got a Picker's Field, actually. I haven't been there in a few. Like, one of the benefits of the new mission system, the dynamic mission system, and what they're doing this year is that they're trying to push as much content out as possible so that there is something for everyone. You know, they're catering for everybody. And by the time it gets to 1.0, there should be plenty of gameplay. Way before that, there'll be plenty of gameplay for... Like, already we find a lot of uses for big ships as an org. Small, medium, large, we use them all. Oh, thank you, Beam. I was just checking. 60, thank you, Shield. Not quite 90. By the time I'm 60, I'll probably sound like I'm 90. I really like the Sulin. I do, but I think my favourite ship, even though I don't own one or fly one, is the Katu'al. It just growls when it flies, and I really... I've always loved that design. When we first saw it, I mean, when we first saw it, it was probably a bit freaky looking and pink. But when, if that was the Catawal, but when it first came into game, it was such a funky little ship, and I really like it. Alakai, how you doing these days? I'd love if I could rent a private place in the city. That'd be mine. A place to store my loot. Yes, it would be nice. I think eventually, well, not even eventually, but soonish, we should be getting apartments. A little Mustang. We should be getting apartments that we can return to. Like, that would be the biggest win.
Mustang Sally.
It's as good as it gets around it.
It's missing a wing.
Certainly is. There's something on the wing. I wonder if we've got anything inside it, though. Nope, completely empty. Don't think it's been updated much. We'll take a quick look at it, just to see if there's anything of any interest around it. Hopefully that door isn't on an angle. Yeah, I remember when it first came out and you would sort of, the Catawal, and you'd, you know, turn it and go. Really like that. Stupid door. They did. They stole the second seat. Cheeky.
Odd boxes around here, poking out of the mountain.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's supposed to look like that, is it?
Abstract art.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Oh yeah, you're not intended to
Oh,
solo, Larry.
That's why.
Oh. Big ships are not ever. They have never been intended for solo players. Oh. Are we able to get in it? Probably not. Should we destroy it? See if anything. I think we should destroy it anyway to see if it drops a box.
It's upside down and the missiles are gone.
Oh, have they?
We've seen some action.
It's got a couple of weapons though, hasn't it? We could probably snap them off if it's. Oh. Although they're probably attached still. Yeah, let's soft death it and see if we can get anything from it. But yeah, the point, like, I think what we're going to see as well as time goes on with everything, you know, the flight mechanics, the running costs, the economy, missions. Each ship, apart from your, you know, run-of-the-mill, everyday job ships, will have a purpose and a use case, and you're going to be bringing them out for those use cases. Like, you wouldn't just bring a Gladius out to, not a Gladius, sorry, an Eclipse. You wouldn't bring an Eclipse out to go and do cargo runs, or, you know, or just, it's not a daily driver. So big ships will certainly have their purpose and their use cases, and you wouldn't really want to be taking them out unnecessarily because it will cost, like you say. But it's intentional that it costs a decent amount of cash. Oh, you're hitting it, aren't you? Nice one. You still see it as it's soft-deathed?
It should be soft. It should be soft.
Roger, let's go and have a look. Come 1.0, our characters will be wiped. I'm just saying you won't get whole sea contracts till you earn the rep. I mean, I suppose so with certain companies, yes, you aren't going to be able to likely walk straight up and take on a Hull C job with a with a Hull C with various companies. That's not to say there won't be missions that offer that, but also the missions that they create for us to take part in are just one aspect of how ships are going to be used and what people are going to do.
Totally dead yet.
No, I think it might need a couple more. Yeah, give it a bit more of a blast. Do you want me to hit it? You get ready. Keep out the way, though. There will be the player-driven economy that, someone has mined a load of goods and they've stocked it all up at Port Olisar. They need it flying to their location where they're building a house. They need you to load it into a Hull C to take it to the nearest port for them. Or, there's going to be plenty of missions for everybody regardless. But in terms of specifically missions for in-game orgs and people with reputation and so forth, then yeah, you won't be able to just walk straight in and do that. But that's just one aspect of the missions that we're going to see with Star Citizen. And most of the stuff I'll be doing is player-driven stuff, not, Oh, I think we're on a bit of an edge here. Can't see it. Yeah, hang on. I need to move it. Star Citizen is an MMO. It's an online game where the majority of things we do will be circumstance of other people. They create missions for people to get on with, but they're only a small part of what the game is about. Yeah, this is the Zeus. Yes. All right. Let's hit her. That looks a bit better, I think. Well, the way that I look at it, we mentioned this thing about, soloing larger ships and whatnot, and we often speak about it. It mostly depends on where you're going, what you're doing, and the state of the ship that you're in. Technically, any player can jump into, say, an Idris and fly it. They can fly it from A to B. They can do they can do hauling and whatnot. It'll just take them a long time. But anything outside of everything running smoothly can then cause a multitude of problems. If you have all of your components running smoothly and there's no problems, then technically you'll be fine. If you're in safe space, no one's around, you should be fine. But there's always that grey area that anything can happen, and anyone can appear, and anything can go wrong, and that's where the whole larger ship. It's what I'm saying is Star Citizen is never as black and white as people seem to think it is. They always comment on people are never going to be able to do this or never going to be able to do that, but actually in some circumstances, yeah, you probably will. But in the majority of circumstances, probably not, or in most scenarios, probably not. Things are possible, but just not optimal. Yo, buds, how you doing? Welcome. And all scales, from one to the other. But yeah, large ships, not intended to be soloed. Blades will help to some degree. Eventually NPC crew, post 1.0 will also be possible, but yeah, it's and a lot of the people buying the big ships are not necessarily doing so because they expect to just come along and solo them. A lot of people are buying them because they're supporting the cause. Most of them will probably just join an org and have the rest of the people in the org using it. Anything else there, T? Don't get crushed. Yo, Baron. Yeah, so preoccupied with whether they could, they didn't think about whether they should. Jedi. 07. Ooh. Case in point with Deacon buying the Idris. He knows we have an org who are eager to fly it, Like, there's nothing wrong owning something like a Hull C. Post 1.0, there will definitely be things for you to do. Yeah, what, sorry?
Yeah, it looks like there was a box underneath, but it's not a box.
It's not a box. Are you just quoting Metal Gear Solid? Oh no, that's just a box, isn't it? Jeez.
But what's in the box?
One of those He's one of those Idris Andys. No, he's one of those Idris Elbas. Ray, how you doing? That's not even funny. I don't even know where I was going with that. There's a little outpost here somewhere. Let's go check that out. Is it down here, or am I somewhat lost? It's down here. We'll do a quick bit of looting around here, because it's been a while since I've looted anything here. Got a mule.
I've counted about 25 pioneers in this orc.
25 pioneers?
Yep.
I mean, I remember when we were very small, well, not very small, but a few hundred people, and we had one of every ship at the time, you know, multiple times. It's just, there's always going to be something for us. Ooh, shut that behind you. That'll be fine. Oh, here it is. Oh, no, that's
for
fine.
me, that is.
It'll be alright.
Are you a trained medical?
Yes. Don't believe what anyone else says.
Oh, he's got his eye on me.
He does, doesn't he? He looks a bit menacing. Yeah, we'll scout about and just see what's in the loot boxes quick, because I have a feeling that they're starting to put more rare stuff in loot boxes. Someone mentioned they found Janelite in one of them at Dunborough, so, you know, you never know what we might find. Plus the odd bits of things might be laying around, like a weapon. Here we go.
We still got some drugs to sell too.
Shh. Terms of service. Oh, got a bit of a lag jitter going on there. Some ASMR from Deacon there. Yeah, same, Larry. Most of any bigger ship that I have, it'll just be, you know, for the orgs to use, just help themselves to. Oops, someone fell off. But I mean, in a way, you're right. You know, there will be some.
Yeah, because he's having a tendency to
Yeah.
Towers.
Keeps us in items.
They just crawl up and wow.
They're like that Lemmings game. What was it called? Lemmings? But yeah, like if you own a Hull C and, you know, you want to take on a mission, there's probably going to be some limitations somewhere, but that's not to say that every corporation isn't going to be like, please, you know, we need the help. But I do think the majority of missions we see pop up, well, actually, not true. The majority of missions will probably be based on the dynamic mission system, like we already see how many are spawning as you progress. But the player-driven economy and the player missions, we're all going to be building bases. We're all going to be needing to repair stuff. Right, I'm heading back now. This place looks a bit dead. And as part of the economy, all of those items need to be built and crafted and fabricated, and those resources need to be gathered. So there's going to be tons and tons of logistical needs on scale. And a player with a Hull C will happily make money using one. Yes, you would want to have extra crew, ideally. Not to say you won't be able to do a couple of runs here and there on your own and get away with it, fine. But, you know, luck will run out eventually. Your components will die down, you'll miss a fuse, or you'll miss repairing a component and it'll blow and you'll have a fire and you'll have... It's just... There's so many facets that can drive that gameplay. And that's going to be what I find interesting. I mean, I think we'll just have enough to get on with as an org ourselves, wanting to, like, we'll want to build tons of headquarters, tons of kind of fob areas. There will be a continuous need for resource gatherers in the org, logistical support in the org, security, you know, everything. Without even doing missions, without even doing the you know, the prefabricated, pre-created missions.
Fob.
Well, yeah, exactly. Every time we need to go somewhere new, we just chuck that thing out there. We all start broke, and I doubt the millions an hour tricks will be effective. No, they won't. That's the and also there will be money sinks. Right now, there's not a great deal of money sinks. There's a bit of cost with insurance, a bit of cost with fueling and repairing, quite a bit more now than there used to be, but there's still a lot of limitations there. Okay, that's the Mustang. All right, you all set? Yeah, nice one.
I'm good.
So, and again, it's all part and parcel of balancing into the running costs and so forth. LGA, how you doing? Indeed, my friend, how are you? How much does the Orion cost? I think last we knew it was, oh, was it 650? Oof. Pacifier, how you doing? Always character loading fail. Has anyone found a workaround for character? When was the last time you tried Pacifier? Big Welshman, how you doing? What have you missed? When was the last time you were playing it? There's been a lot of much needed little tweaks here and there to all different ships and to the game, to just, you know, nothing to sort of shout about, but nice little changes that are really helpful. All right, let's check out our usual spots like Zephyr and whatnot.
Well, we've got weather and more mechs.
Weather, that's true. Mechs, yep, and new locations, and yeah, there's a few little bits in there. Makers, let's go makers first. Couple of weeks before 4.2 dropped. So 4.2.1 is in the works. That's bringing a new event that caters not just to combat, but also for mining and hauling, which is going to be nice. 6 hours ago, and it's still not letting you in. Try making a new character, Prisoner says. How you doing, mate? It's worth a shot. Temu Mex, yeah. So I think, so in terms of like realistically, do I think we will be, you know, still server locked, region locked? They have a plan for base building with regions and different servers, where you can attack a building if the owner is not online. You'll see it there. You can't go in and you can't attack it. Only if they're online can you, which obviously isn't the best circumstance. I mean, it's good to stop people just destroying your building when you're not there. But I think, realistically, the way that technology is evolving, there is absolutely no reason why sometime in the near future they find a way of doing regionless gaming, especially with things like Starlink and whatnot and the speeds. So I think maybe longer term than short term, there is a potential for things like that evolving and getting to the point where Star Citizen can become just one server. But I think there is still going to be limitations at this time. But yeah, for how long, I don't know. But they are catering for it, for the game that is both, you know. We got a bit of rain. Another flipping Mustang.
Weather.
Yeah.
Docking request initiated. Docking unavailable. Landing gear deployed.
Oh, wrong. Whoops, wrong button.
Landing complete.
I hope I didn't scare the owner if he's still here. Yeah, absolutely, Larry. Thankfully, you know, being in my org, a lot of people who have Polaris and Idris and so forth, we have a good use for them. But yeah, if you are generally playing on your own, like I have a few big ships, and I you know, when I'm soloing, there's no way I would fly them. Not unless I had a need or a reason to, but even then, like eventually with, you know, engineering, it'll be a little bit more challenging.
Engines are off.
Alright, let's get looking around. We haven't really found much yet, have we? Yo, Jack, how you doing? You wanted to 3D print a Star Citizen gun. Do you think the devs would be willing to send me the STL files? Maybe. I don't know. They've got no problem with people, you know, doing that kind of thing, so long as you're not trying to sell it. But there's a lot of people, like, ask Heidi, Mighty Heidi. She does a lot of 3D printing, and I'm pretty sure she's 3D printed a weapon.
They're not sharing their models with anybody, not even the official 3D model kits.
Oh, really?
They have to reconstruct them themselves. There's huge
okay.
NDA on those.
There are people who have kind of, yeah, figured them out to a certain degree, aren't there?
Yeah, there's also like 3D ripping programs, but yeah, a lot of the details on the ships are made with tricks and depth maps, so a lot of the details just goes out the window when you
fair point.
a 3D model.
So yeah, I would certainly say look for anyone who you have seen who has like a P4 or, you know, like the cosplayers, and ask them if they have a file that you could use. But yeah, if they're not allowing it, then unfortunately it's all going to have to be done third party, I guess. That's true, yeah, in terms of like null sec, high sec and so forth, bases being safe.
You copy, Ryan?
Yeah, I hear you.
A good place to start looking for stuff like that is the RPF forum.
RPF. Oh, okay. Role Players Forum, Deacon says, is a good place to look for it. Might be worth checking out. Ooh, got a box. Okay. See what we can find.
Apparite in this box.
Yeah, it's a bit naff, is Apparite. Oh, I had it then. What? Bit of a delay there. Oh, that's nice. We try and figure this out. NPC has decided to come and stand in my face. Excellent. We've got the death helmet and the Inquisitor. They're nice. Oh, there they are. You know what, let me just grab them. Cab, how you doing? How'd you mount the sticks?
The NPCs also climbing the ladders. They like to push you off them.
Whoa, flipping heck. They need to get some respect. Yeah, MONSTERTECH is what I use. I can't speak for any other, you know, like Amazon ones or anything along those lines. But MONSTERTECH, absolutely solid. I use a full rail system with my keyboard, mouse pad, both sticks, tablets for GAMEGLASS and module.
To be fair, it's probably fair that they finally get some revenge.
Yeah, that's
on
true.
The players.
They've been needing it for a while. So yeah, highly recommend MONSTERTECH. It could get pricey, of course, when you're adding, you know, sticks, mounts and whatnot.
Players.
But definitely worth it. And you know, I can get you a discount. It also provides me with a kickback if you are doing so. So it is much appreciated. Yeah, there's a few that do them. I don't know how good the other ones are though. Yo, Deeds. Did you
see what?
You're right, Tony. Are you malfunctioning? Ramoyne, how you doing?
I'm always not fucking. No, I just came to thought that you said that you could see what people bought on IMPOUND, which is pretty cool. Did you see my fortune?
Probably. I don't look at all of them. But I occasionally look at certain things that get, you know, especially the big commission ones. Like I say, someone bought a flipping Polaris and then refunded it. Thank you for using the link, though, by the way, T. Well, Deacon.
Yeah, that usually happens if the guy that's supposed to send you the gift doesn't do it within 24 hours. Then they get the money back.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the seller has 24 hours to send it to.
Well, no, because it's the impound. The impound isn't like individual sellers. They own everything, and it's up to the staff to send it out.
They don't. No, they don't. They can't do that. You can only gift the thing once. You can giveaways. You get 2 gift passes, but anybody else only get 1 gift pass.
But they own the accounts. That's the thing.
You can see the
Riker, how you do?
Username too once you bought a share.
Yeah, because it's coming from their account. They own the accounts that have the items, and the staff at Impound send it from that account so that they can gift it. Otherwise, they won't be able to. But the person who used to own the account no longer does. They sold it to the Impound, I think. Yeah, best of luck, Jack. Just gotta go grab that other box. In fact, I'll probably take the Dragonfly. It'll be a bit quicker. Just keep an eye on this.
Which box?
There's another. Did you bring the helmet?
No, I found another box.
There's a helmet that I wanted to grab that I haven't quite got yet. All right, here we go. Let's see how this goes.
Then I can fix that pulse.
Yeah, exactly, Rowan. Yeah, hopefully it'll come out nice and easy here. Without flipping me around. Oh. Oof. Just a bit quicker doing it this way. He says, going down the streets of... I think this is Maker's Point. Is it Maker's Point? I can't remember. Just rolling down the streets in the rain. Look out. So the Amazon ones aren't bad for the money, they're just a little wide. Right, okay. There it is.
Okay, I'm not messing with that. It's stuck in the floor.
Oh, the pulse is completely foobad, is it? What's it doing? Can I just carry it? Yeah. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this with... Oh, hang on. It's acting weird. There we are. What's going on? What do you mean remove current helmet? Don't be like that. I just want to carry it. Oh, I can do it this way now, can't I? I think. Don't do this to me. Come on. Come on. This character's loot inventory always breaks. It's the most annoying thing ever. I think I'm gonna need your assistance here, Tony. I can't get this in the thing. I can't open the loot. Oh. It literally just opened. Sorry. Do you want to ride back? Yeah, the pulse. They all have their little trade-offs, don't they? Some of them are great for certain things. Some of them are very dangerous.
Another box. stealing all the manables.
And I don't need them. Thank you, Dean. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll catch you next time. Scumbags. Sun's gone down now. Beep beep. As he glitches out the way.
Taking me on a... You kidnapping me.
I am. Taking on a joyride. Alright, I'm done before it gets any worse. Just a joyride in the rain.
Before Rock decides to pop out of the river.
Yup. Alright, you can hop off, sir, and I'll back us in. Or forwards. Original Grip, how you doing? Welcome. Oh, no, you're alright. I mean, by all means, Major, it's up to you, mate, but it's very kind of you to do so. If that's what you want to do with them, I'm not going to deny you that pleasure, or my viewers that pleasure. Don't know what we're going to do about this flipping. Do I just land it where it was?
Yeah.
It seemed to do alright, didn't it, when it was sat here? Yeah, it seems fine. Right, where can we go where there might be a bit of conflict, like past conflict? Not for us conflict, but where conflict might have happened, things might be left. Well, I don't know if you want to be the one that posts them out to them. That might be easier than having to you send it to me and then me send it to them.
You want to try Ghost Hollow? It's been a while since we've been there.
Can do, yeah. Let me just have a look at the time of day there. Let's just go here. It looks like the sun is just going down over it, and by the time we get there it'll be nighttime, but I'm not opposed to going there. Do we have the equivalent of that here in what do you call it, in Hurston?
I'm not sure, but we could visit Devlin's scrapyard and sell that mace.
That's true. Well, let's go to Orinth and see if that's still busy here. And get rid of that. If there's still people, or if that con is still around, we'll leave. But there was a couple of ships there that might be worth exploring, and we should be able to sell it there.
Alright.
Let's try it. Gono, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. So the off-grid character, because there's been a patch since I last hopped on. Or was there a patch? I can't remember. I'm probably going to wait until 421 drops. Because I'll have to go and fly back down there again, and you know, because it'll reset me back to my main landing zone, or to a new landing zone, which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. So yeah, we'll just kick off from where we kind of left off. Oh, there is the Daymar path size, yeah, but we've hit them up recently. So, Major is giving away his... Are they the VKB Gladiators, Major? Yeah, so saves a bit of cash flying them around, you know, shipping them around the place. If we draw a winner and then you send it out to them, that would be kind of cool. And very kind of you. I'll low down. Where are you? I'm determined not to use the search. So that's Weeping Cove. Finn's Folly. Ah, you know what? Let's just... There we are. Let's just head back here and see if it... Oh, it's just there as well. Pick a place you have never been to on Hurston. I think I've been to all of them. And I know a lot of them, the ones that I won't have been to, you know, like the sort of Rico, like those fobs, there's nothing there right now. That's true. DC's might be a good place. Rappel, we always go to Rappel. That's kind of, I'm just a bit bored of that spot for the time being. Yeah, that's true damage. Oh, it's in the dark. What the fuck? You sound like a robot. What happened there?
Quantum drive is now off.
Maybe Goldenrod in Babbage.
Is that a DC? I've got a goldenrod. Yeah, there's too many ships here for my liking. Alright, let's head through to Microtech. See what we can find there. There's just too much around there ship-wise. It makes me nervous. So let's make the leap. Check out these areas. I think, as well, Microtech tends to be a busier spot, so there's usually more stuff to find there. And with this Connie sitting around here, I feel like he's just waiting for people.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Alright.
Quantum drive is now on.
Yeah, so they buy the full accounts. Well, I think they sell them to them. People who want a refund but can't get a refund. Obviously, with it being somewhat grey market style, there is the a slight risk that it can't be supported by RSI down the line, but it's they've never had any run-ins with CIG. Yeah, Sakura can be quite a busy place because that's a very popular spot for going back and forth with boxes. I'm going to have a piddle, so I'll just jump out the seat in case you need to jump in. The new platforms. Oh yeah, they're accessible, but the problem is I don't think there's going to be many people going to those locations all that often. Thank you, Okani, for the follow there. Much appreciated. Welcome. in the draft to close the door. Flipping heck. Yeah, oh yeah, they leave ships at DCs. It'll be, they're definitely good spots to hit up. The ones, I wonder if it's worth hitting up the DCs that we're not allowed to go to. You remember we went there a while back and we kept, our ship kept getting shot, but using the Dragonfly instead. Yeah, thank you, Major. I will do, my friend. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Oh, flipping heck. Door slam. Well, the thing is, from what Ray at the Impound says, they've never had any issues with CIG. They've never had any contact from them in regards to stopping what they're doing. And of course, if CIG do contact me and ask me to, you know, they feel like I'm breaking anything, any rules or whatever, then I certainly will do. But as of yet, they have not had any issues. Obviously, people buying off of these sort of websites do so knowing that they're not official RSI sales. T-Sim's welcome. So it's me sort of guiding them to what I consider to be the most safest of the lot, because there are some obviously weird places where you can buy things from. But I would always recommend buying them direct from CIG and not elsewhere. But if people want a CCU that they can't get hold of, it's a good place to go to if they need it. Eric, morning. But of course, you know, people make their own decision on whether they are happy to buy from these places or not. Cryastro spots are good for combat and loot. Cryastro. All I can think about Cryastro is those space stations where we used to get repaired. Charles, welcome. What are the the outposts. The problem with those is they may be in armistice zones, so you can't do anything. Oh, I see. Yeah. But yeah, sometimes if they're in an armistice zone, you can actually get to them. So it makes it really... What we got here? Another flipping Mustang. Everyone's flying around in Mustangs. No, Securison isn't. Oh, there it goes. But Securison is a place where anyone can go to, so there's not necessarily going to be a lot of, like, dead ships. Not to say that there aren't a lot, because it's heavily frequented. But do I know you, Sousa? Who's that? Is that one of you lot? The ones that I'm talking about are places where there's been conflict. There's been people getting, you know, like, where they're not allowed to go, or you have to have a mission explicitly to take you there, because sometimes the turrets will take them down. Yo, Hawk! 07, welcome. Yeah, we're getting some hits. Got Asgard, a Hornet. Cutlass, there's a lot of stuff here. Oh boy. This could be good, or it could be bad. We'll see how it goes. You still with me, Deke? Tony? Hope audio's working. Flipping heck, there's all sorts here. Everybody's using a Mustang. Mustang, 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 Mustang. I bet it's the same person coming back. Hornet down there. We have an Asgard here. Not an Asgard, sorry. Is that oh, that might be an Asgard. Or is it a Valkyrie? A Cutlass that's open. Another Hornet there. Oh boy. Alright, we ought to get checking these ships out. And further down we have a Pisces and a Crusader Star, or a Mercury Star Runner. Landing. Is this a good spot to put it down, I wonder? That'll do. Oh, what was you, Susie? Sorry. I just wanted to... I'm starting to be a bit more cautious about accepting friend requests, just in case it's just someone trying to find me, but... Hello there. Alright, nice and steady. Yeah, so you can't gift anything because it's already been gifted. And the money does not count towards your concierge. Very true. Are you hearing me at all, Tony? Tony? Let me put this on the wall. Yeah, Mr. Gobi, I really enjoy the this use. They're very nice vehicles. A very nice homage to the original. They fly well. I like them. Pretty new to the verse, but you've been following the content for a while. Thank you so much. Of course. Alright, let's get looking around. You hear me at all? Any better? I'll try fiddling with mine. Hang on. My comms, anyway. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Don't know what's going on there.
Annoying.
All the time. Clapped, how you doing? Pleasure to have you. Are you well? Alright, so this Hornet might be a good one, but it would need soft deathing, so let's see if anyone comes back for that. And then this... Wait, this Cutlass was open. Oh, there's two Cutlass, isn't there? One of them was open.
They're just lined up
Oh,
for
there's
us.
people there. There's people there.
That's
People there.
suspicious.
Can you see underneath? Back it up. Alright, let's get back on board. Do not want to go walking into that one. There's 3 of them there, so...
That's a wee bit spicy.
Yep. I thought the back door was open to start with, and then it was shut. I mean, it's not to say that they're going to start firing, but let's not find out. Yep. There's more of them than there are of us, so let's just play it a bit safer. Yo, Ben, how you doing? Tomorrow you're going to Germany to see your grandparents. Very nice. Whereabouts in Germany are you heading?
Engines are on. Take off complete.
I mean, the fact that they saw us come and land, they had plenty of like time to get out of there. So I do wonder that they might just be friendly.
They might just be hesitant because Big Brother is watching. They don't want a crime stat.
True. Why am I in the other seat? Did I think it sat me in the wrong seat.
You can fly from both.
Shields are off.
Alright, let's just get moving away from here a little bit.
Landing gear raised.
We shall come back. We'll hit up somewhere like Secure or one of the DCs that are technically not okay to go to. Near Frankfurt, but a small town. Very nice.
Secure Sun is about to get in sunlight though.
Oh, we could hit that up, can't we? Lyle, welcome. Kind of want to go raid a Nine Tails DC with a CSV. Go on, go loot everything. It's the way to do it.
There's also Cry Astro, which is in daytime.
Yeah, let's do the Cryastro one, I think.
19-02.
Okay, let's have a look.
They will get pissed at us, though.
You what?
They will get pissed on us.
Yeah, but we'll drive in. Savmas, welcome. For the price versus accuracy usability, do you think the TOBII is worth it versus something like Face Track? I mean, I've never used... Oh, is that what's in like with this Face Track? It certainly is a big step up. I think it is worth it, but at the end of the day, I didn't pay for mine. So would I think eventually I would pay to get one on sale, but it's a big investment, of course. If you have something like Track IR, stick with Track IR because it does the same thing with various trade-offs. If you're using just a webcam, then I think there is a big step up from that. And it has, you know, I can't play without it now. But from your own personal financials, that's, you know, your decision to make, of course. But definitely, if you're going to buy it in a sale. You know, don't get it full price if you are looking to save some cash. Yeah, okay. We're trespassing right now.
Yep. And there's turrets right on.
Oh, sugar. Okay. This big hill might be some good protection.
As far as I know, both Track AR and TOBII are using the same tech. But yeah, webcam is a 2D image, so there's no...
Right, yeah. Oh shit, tree.
Merry Christmas!
I've got autopilot on and I hadn't realised. I'm crashing all over the spot today. Just wondering, somewhere around here, if it's going to be plausible to put her down. Oh, we're a bit red now.
You're not getting a heat stroke over there, are you?
I'll put it down to that, yeah. I think this is as good as any. We can drive in from here, see what we can find. Oh yeah, you could even get second-hand ones or refurbished ones as well. They're always worth an option, worth a choice. But yeah, let me know what you decide to do, Sav. It's definitely a piece of kit that when you have it, you can't believe you played without it. But of course, we're talking nearly 300 quid of an investment there. But if you play regularly, and it's not just starcitizen it works for. It works for all sorts of things. Oh, bit of a delay there. That's weird.
Yeah, there's a lot of interaction delays today.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can get very lucky with refurbished TOBIIs if they have like some scuffs on the body, not the lenses themselves because they changed those out, but the body itself can have some scuffs, and then it's like 100 quid off.
Right, I see.
And you don't see it, like.
Yeah. Yeah, so you could, get a refurbished one. have you gone? Oh, you're on it. Are we shutting the door?
Oh.
I thought that's what you were jumping off for. Tell you just can't get stuff. Yeah, it's like Tomato King says, it's a metal body, so it's a good solid body, but they can get scuffs over time and whatnot, but ultimately that shouldn't impact performance.
Whoa, 5-second delay.
Is it this way, the way I'm facing?
And
Let's get up high. We need to go higher. Wouldn't it be cool when there are like missions to come and repair things like these turrets and whatnot? When the engineering system is in.
it's southwest.
Yeah, I'm seeing a cutlass over here as well. We'll head towards that. That might have been taken down by the location. The other thing to remember as well is even if you fly to a location and you're not having any pings like scanning ships like that, for example, over there, that's not to say that there isn't anything out there. It could just be that the ships that are there have been destroyed. So there could be a lot of ship parts because they don't necessarily get scanned. I don't know what is going on with my flying today, but I am concerned. Just got to take it steady, I think. Ah, here it is. Ah, yeah, straight in front of us. Can't miss it now.
But I do know people that only go for refurbished items because they're more reliable, because they're tested, retested, software updated, and all that good stuff, while factory products are just shut out of the machine and straight to the consumer, right?
Yeah, I suppose there's a like a trade-off, isn't there? What?
Okay, we will just do a backflip on my screen.
Oh,
That'll be interesting.
okay. Well, but the body of the vehicle is red. Has it always been red? I haven't noticed that. We were flying normal. Panic not, Mr. Mannering. Walter, how you doing? Welcome. What we got here? Now, I wonder if these are here looting or if they are left ages ago. It wasn't red before. Oh boy. Might not be seeing what's happening here then.
We might have some desync.
No idea. No idea if that's good or bad. How'd you get that open?
Shot it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear that. Should have probably lowered that before doing this. Yeah, the Cryastra ones aren't very welcoming. Okay. You're able to get on. Is it a bit awkward?
Give me a horseshoe. I feel like we've talked about that before.
Yeah,
There's a different term all over.
yeah, but we do need that mechanic. Ouch. Let me get the dragonfly. Hang on. Yo, minimal.
Yeah,
How you
could
doing?
just land inside.
You hopping on?
No, you can just land inside.
Yeah, do you want to come in as well?
Oh, that was a bit of a jump.
It's not liking it. This is where whoever owns this ship kills us and gets a free dragonflight. Let's get the view down here. Oh, we can't because it's locked.
Fuse this.
Yeah, might as well grab. Oh, the flipping heck was that? Oh, nothing. I'll grab the fuse.
That inventory is full.
Is it?
Yeah, the first one.
Holy moly! Are we being shot at? I think this ship is being shot at. Yeah, that's full.
Yeah, we are.
All right. Am I able to fly this? Is it dead?
Just be careful. Just straight up and straight ahead.
Yeah.
Well,
Shit.
we didn't get far.
Nope. Prepare for crash landing.
We have landed. Well, sort of.
We're on a strange angle. They're not still shooting at us, are they?
Nope.
We need a box here. We need somehow... Oh, we don't really have anything, do we? Let's just grab the best. What we got? I don't think there's
See what you
anything
can fit of the best.
super special. Alright, I've got a couple of snipers. See if this will work for me. Whoa. Come on, inventory.
Chat, Ryan.
Ooh, nice. We are currently putting together a new 4.2.1 build for a potential PTU release. Thank you, Zol. Later today. Nothing telling us anything there, really. Gono, how you doing? I've never used Smooth Track. I can't speak for it, I'm afraid. Has anyone here used Smooth Track? Oh man, this inventory kills me. Yes, we appear to be flaming right now. It wasn't my intention. That may...
I stole all the grenades.
Jam it. Yeah, nice one. Ugh, I can't... You try and use the inventory. I'll try and drop these on the ground for you. Hope they don't slide out. Okay, that looks alright. Yo, Graham, how you doing? Welcome. Thankfully, we didn't just blow up. And that one, these snipers might be a good one for people to want to buy. Is it loading for you?
Not the old-fashioned one.
Yeah. It eventually kicked in for me the other day, so I'm hoping it'll get there. Yeah, we didn't get very far, did we, before it took us down. Pretty cool scenario, though. Yeah, it'll be nice when we can actually put out fires. I mean, technically, these fires that we're seeing here, anyway, are just really
I can do one at a time.
dodgy-looking visual effects. Can you imagine the difference when this is, you know, proper? That is going to be nice. Like, proper fire that propagates as you would expect. As a loot goblin, this is quite painful.
Ryan smash.
Yeah, give it time. It'll happen.
Alright, got the sniper rifles in there.
Nice one. I think they're the most valuable things because there's not a lot of places you can buy snipers from. Take that. Might come in handy. AO3 will take all of that. Take some med stuff. Always good to have. Don't think I'll take a P4 or a custodian. I think ammunition is good to get because, well, saying that, it might just get reset. So maybe not. Whoever owns this has been collecting quite a bit. Hopefully it all just doesn't get reset. There we are, we've got quite a bit. Alright, let's...
There was also Inquisitor core I nicked.
Oh, okay. This sniper rifle's still down here. Did you say you put it in?
What?
The scalpel. There was two. There was the AO3 and then the scalpel. Did you see this one, or did you just not notice it? Can you not see it?
I don't see anything.
There's some decent for you.
Can you try and move it with your tractor?
Yes.
Maybe attach it to the grid, if possible.
Yeah, it did have an attachment. There we go. You're still not seeing it?
I ain't seeing shit.
What?
That's weird.
Wow.
Maybe take your P4, put it in the inventory, then put that rifle on your back.
Yeah,
and then
on it.
Repeat.
The old inventory seems to work. The new inventory, sorry, seems to work all right.
Yeah, the old one doesn't. That's weird. It's usually the other way around.
Yeah. All right, do you need me to move before you get on, or you're able to hop on?
I'm a slithering snake.
Oh, you're on. Nice. Right, well that was short-lived in that vehicle. Let's see if we can find our way down. Just wait till those Microtech Yetis come in here chasing us along. You'll be able to snipe it from where you are.
Oh yeah.
Not like in this
How about those
lack of view.
wolf-looking ones? They also draw it on concept.
Oh yeah, like the sort of thingy dogs, like the Copians, but icy wolfy
Yeah,
looking.
but they're like 4 times as big as a Copian.
Oh yeah,
long
they
hair.
are, aren't they? Yeah. Hey, we got a Star Lancer over there. Let's go check that out. Well, we'll yeah. Let's go check that out. Hopefully we don't just blow up from unsuspecting physics. In fact, let's head closer to the actual place we're heading to. Let's check that out first. Just so that we can actually be here. How you doing, It's nice to see you, my friend. Are you well? Always up to mischief. Nothing else to do, is there? Alright, get ready. Hopefully we're not into immediate action. I think there might be a vehicle around this other side. Maybe not.
Be careful.
Alright, let's quickly check this spot out. But we'll I do want to check out that Starland some more. I just want to see if there's anything around here to pick up. Do they have... Oh, they do have sniper NPCs now, don't they? Yeah, careful of the verticality too, because they do have snipers on high sometimes.
Yep, right here. There's usually not a great deal, a lot of NPCs out here. Ooh,
We've got a
there's
dead one.
over
Yeah,
there.
let's inspect.
But if you get a mission here, then they spawn here at this big yellow thing.
Yeah, I think someone is either still here or just been here. Might be the Cutlass. Is that a cargo box there? Just behind you to the left on the corner. No, it doesn't look like it.
No.
I say we check out that Star Lancer, actually. There's always a ton of loot to find here, but it's always the same sort of stuff. I haven't actually tried the vault.
So weird to see pyro stuff in these boxes.
Yeah, it is. I haven't tried the vault stuff that much. It's not... Generally, I tend to go for your conventional weapons, ships, you know, stuff that makes sense to me. Right, let's just head back to the Dragonfly and see about checking out that Star Lancer. But I really, really like the design of the Vault pistol. I think it was... Is that part of a ship up there? That looks like it used to be an arrow. Can you see? Just up these stairs. Right at the top. Blue, welcome. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's an upside down arrow.
What the hell? This is what I mean. Like, that didn't show up on the scans because it's probably dead. That was me firing. It's got missiles. It's got stuff.
Just give me a heart attack, why don't you?
Sorry. Got Gatling guns. I don't know if there's much else to it though.
Gonna make sure my blood pressure is still working.
Yeah. Don't know if there's anything worth taking from this, to be fair. It's just quite funny to see an upside down arrow splattered here. Cleanup crew haven't been in. Oh, Bluevy over there as well. How you doing? Switching over to Twitch. Switching to Twitching.
Cruise.
Be nice when we have like investigation missions to figure out what might have gone on, like if these sorts of places get attacked and you've got to come and investigate or recover. Help them out.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for those missions that showed up. I don't remember when, but those that like changed.
The brief.
Randomized after a couple of. It started out as an investigation, and then changed into another investigation, and or just go pick
Yo,
up
Jim,
this
how
from
you
this
doing?
crash ship. It kind of randomized the further you got along.
Yeah, that was like when they were talking about the mission system, weren't they? They were saying about that and how, as you progress through it, it might switch to like a bounty hunt or something. Yeah, absolutely, Sol. Having like rescuing NPCs. I think once they get the NPCs to be able to do everything the player can do, then it'll be nice to be able to have them put out beacons for players to go and sort out, you know? Any advice on starting to stream, sweetheart? You just go for it, mate. See, like, do what you enjoy, first and foremost. Of course, I'm happy to send it, like, raids your way if it's nicely timed with mine, you know? But there's no, like, magic formula. It's... Well, people, you just be yourself because people will appreciate who you are. There's no like magic tricks or, you know, you don't have to have any gimmicks or anything. But it does take time, of course, to build up. And it can feel really demoralizing to start with because you're starting out with nobody for a long duration of time. Okay, it's over here. But always just do what you enjoy. Just keep plugging away. You can't grow unless you're live.
You're very stubborn then, huh?
Yep, you gotta be. Tree! So I much prefer finding ships and
Whoa,
seeing what's
Bruce!
seeing what's happened to them, seeing what's going on and why they might be here versus just looting the same stuff over and over again. There's probably more money in looting all that stuff than this, but this is what I enjoy. Like, why is this here? Is it attack?
It looks like the tank because it's got those missiles pods on the rear.
Yeah. Elevator's down, but I don't know if we can get in there. Anyone on board this silencer? I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, don't go crazy on the overlay. Like, a lot of people spend so much time setting up the visuals of the stream and all the little gimmicks and things. But, I mean, of course, they have some importance because some people really like them, some people don't. I don't think necessarily the backers of Star Citizen are too bothered about gimmicks. We're a mature... Oh, is it? Oh, nice. I think you just do, you know, go live, keep going live, keep enjoying what you're doing, engage when there's people there, narrate when there's not, and yeah, you'll just, it'll grow. Slowly, but steadily. All right, let's have a look around. Anyone on board? Yeah, it's definitely the tag. Flipping door. Let me go to the bridge, just open everything.
I bet consistency also has a lot to say about streams, right?
Shit, are we being shot at again? Oh, for flip's sake. Oh, come on out. Let's get out.
Ah!
The minute we get in here, it starts... Let's just see what... We could probably soft death it ourselves, I guess. How did they even land here in the first place and not get shot at? I think if we can... Sorry, go on.
Maybe they just quickly landed and got out.
Yeah, maybe.
Because the turrets follow the player of the ship.
Yeah, I think if we get in and turn the shields on, we might... And just open everything and see what pops out. Let me try that. I'm going to just open every single door... See, make sure the shields are on, and then get out of there. Right, how you doing? Your 3050 can't handle it. What CPU are you using? What RAM have you got? Are you on a... I assume you're not on a hard drive, because I don't even think you'll be able to launch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no RC today by the looks of things.
Doesn't look like it's being shut out right now. Oh, there we go. Just be quick about it.
Yeah, opening it now. Just trying to get shields up, but I don't know if it's given us enough time to actually do that.
Back is open.
Oh shit, bits are falling off.
Lost a wing.
One coming out now.
Get out, get out.
It's alright, it should just soft death at least.
Run, Forrest, run!
Flipping out, an elevator took its time. Oh yeah, maybe it crashed. That's true, the gear... Oh no, the gear is down. Alright, they're still firing? You see anything inside?
I can't see it, it's on a dodge.
They're still firing?
It'll blow up in a minute now.
Yeah. It'll eventually once it gets enough... Oh, there we go. Is that it done? Yeah, I think it's soft deathed. Kind of lowering the ramp as well, which is handy. Oh, it's a bobsled. It's a sled. Get on it.
Nailed it.
Yep, nice. Now it should stop shooting at us, shouldn't it?
Oh, can we... Yes, we can.
Oh, nice. That's handy.
build up here.
So what's your current PC? Because technically, the GPU, the 3050, I don't think would be a limiting factor in a build for Star Citizen. I think it is likely that it's your CPU or you know, something along those lines. The shadow of myself just scared me to death. Then I thought someone was just sat there watching us. Yo, Daz Killer, how you doing? Welcome. It's like, why haven't they said anything?
We just got the ship blown up and everything.
Yep. They just spawned in, they're not happy. Let's check captains and whatnot, see if there's any loot to be had. A weird angle.
All these jumps.
Oh yeah, they all have things, don't they? You know what? I'll take the ladder. So an R5 5600G, 32 gig of RAM. What do we think, guys? I don't know the R5. I'm not sure. Like I'm not all clued up on things like PC things. So what does everybody think about the Ryu's PC then? What is the limiting factor? And yeah, DLSS is definitely the way to go. Where's that bottle gone? There was a bottle in here. It must have just slid off. Nothing there. Whoa, whoa. So CPU is the limit. Yeah, there's people that play with worse graphics cards, Ryu. It's right now, Star Citizen is very much CPU driven than GPU, and a 3050 is fine. But of course, a 3050 is technically a quicker, easier fix, but it's probably more expensive, so... No, true. Yeah, good point. DLSS won't help with a GPU limitation, with a CPU limitation.
If he wants to stream at the same time, it's all about core counts and RAM.
Oh, I don't know if he wants to stream. I don't know if he wants to stream. I think he just wants to play, do you?
Oh, I thought you were still talking to sweetheart. No.
Oh, no. You're still using a 1650.
We have a few.
Do we? Oh, you're not sure. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Don't know what we would do with it, mind.
Yeah, it will take up the... I think it actually fits inside the suits, but it takes all the space.
Oh, yeah. Who gets the short straw driving the Dragonfly back all the way? Yeah, people still use the 1080. That's it. There's the need is a CPU, but often case that can be a bit more of a long-winded replace, can it? Well,
It looks very funny when you're walking.
yeah, I know. Wait. So
You look
awkward.
very drunk. And I'm stuck.
What? Oh, you got it.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh no! Ow! Ow!
Has it dragged you back in again? Lovely job. All right, let's get out of here. There's nothing in here, is there?
This is like one of those fun houses.
Yeah. Whee! Whoa! Whoa! Oh, never again. So your monitor's 1080.
Now we just need the labyrinth of mirrors.
Yeah. All right, let's head back to that DC and see if there's anything else we can grab there. Where's our Dragonfly? What do we do with it?
Back here.
Oh, up the hill.
I think we have slid down the hill a bit.
Yep. We didn't even realize. We were just bobsledding.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, do you have it on an SSD? I don't even think it would launch if you installed it on a hard drive, though. I think it would just laugh at you and be like, You don't deserve a PC. Please leave. I hope he hasn't installed on a... Did you didn't... Yeah, 5500, 5800 X3D. Absolutely. Star Citizen loves X3D CPUs. They are certainly beneficial. Okay, we're going in the wrong direction. Stupid storm. Where would be the best loot in these places? Would it be internally or externally?
Probably in those crawlways, but yeah, we risk running into security.
Well, we can be stealthy with our loud weapons. We'll give it a quick go. If things get too spicy, we'll just back out, but we got some decent loot. Those sniper rifles should pull some money in.
Are we a bit spicy?
Yep. Oh, I hate those little sticking up bits of twigs. They made me so nervous.
They're indestructible twigs.
Yeah, they just destroy everybody. Just do a quick circle around this place, see if there's any other ships dotted about.
Oh, you're flying around in a capital ship. Let me take off your wing.
Oh, there's a Connie here.
The attrition's on.
Oh, you can't. Yeah. Around. Yeah, sorry. I'm just drop you off and then I'll leave you while I drive around.
Watch for security, though.
Oh, yeah, good point. Unless they're all dead still. Oh, doesn't like this ramp. What the hell?
Try to go higher.
It won't. It's at its height. I think it just doesn't acknowledge it as a ramp. Let me try the other side. Nothing there. Okay. Yeah, it's as if it's still judging the ground as the...
Try drive on the right side of the road, not the wrong side of the road.
It might
didn't make a difference.
it might just pop back in if we get high enough. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Woo!
It just doesn't recognize it as a thing. As terrain, I guess. Oh, shit.
Oh, there we go.
Move it! NPC, I'm assuming.
Ooh, ooh, ee, ah,
Are you getting
ah.
shot? It would be nice if we could fire back, but we have no ammunition. Alright, let's bail. I thought I was going to fall off then.
Remember, you'll get a crime stat.
Will I?
Yeah, we're inside Big Brother.
Didn't seem to do anything. I just took one down. We seem to be alright.
Huh.
Let's murder away!
We better casual murder.
Eh. So using a 1 terabyte M.2. Okay, that's fine. Absolutely. I don't know if I could repair, actually.
Oh.
What?
I could open it.
What's going on? Is this new? Because all these ships seem to be
This is the
openable.
second time in a row.
I'm gonna try. I'll try going up here. Oh shit! Is that the turret? Oh no! Oh no! Get. Are you alive? Klesher? I think you were right. I think it was a bad thing. Apocalypse, how you doing? How was your breakfast, my friend? Thank you so much for the 16 months. Much appreciated. Are you well? Could have done with you right now. Okay. So as much as I guess I died in a place where they arrested me. Tony? Oh, mate, we're in prison. We're in prison, Tony. Can you hear me? Ah, nuts. You hear me? Cloak, thank you so much for the 5 months. Thank you for the merits. Well, this is where it's taken us. 8 minutes, do you think, Chris? Hopefully it's just 8 minutes. How you doing, by the way? You hear me at all, Tony? Come on, let's mess with all the comms until we get it working. Flipping comms. Anything? Tony! We have oxygen here, don't we? Oh, you can't take your helmet off. I'm going the wrong way, I think. Such a lovely place, Rusty. Yeah, mate. Yo, Guy Jones. Oh, man. I didn't realize. It wasn't popping up with a crime stat. It seemed fine. But, yeah, I killed one security guard, so it might be a little bit more than 8 minutes. One way out. There's 2 ways. I'm not going to try and do the whole leapfrog thing. We're free to go, are we? Are we? Hang on. Maybe you're right about 8 minutes. Ha-ha! Alright, let's get rocking. Strange. Very strange. Yo, potato planes. I don't honestly know how I ended up in here. Died while trespassing. Right, I see. Oh, there's gear. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Paid off the warden. Yeah, how you doing, Axiom? Wonko, welcome. Yeah, it was definitely a trespassing thing. How do we get our ship back? I suppose we're as off-grid as we're going to get stuck in prison, aren't we? You've never had a crime stat. You hear me, Alt?
Testing VoIP.
Yeah, I hear you.
Testing VoIP.
Oh, can you hear me?
Well, we could just take another ship back.
Yeah, we still have the raft. We bought the raft, didn't we? Might be a bit overkill. What's the other ship I have? An Intrepid. Might be able to pay someone to take us. Hey, can you hear me? Oh, I guess you can. Hang on. You hear me now? Hello? Hello, hello? Hello, hello? I love the Zeus. Yeah, it's a really handy ship. Great for all sorts of stuff. Anything? Nothing? Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello?
I hear you. Do you hear
Hello?
me? I hear you.
Yeah. I hear you.
That's simple.
So weird.
Yeah, I think we need a bum a ride from... Well, the trouble is getting to where we need to be. It's a bit of a dangerous spot.
Don't do... both the raft and the Intrepid is uncold. So
Yeah.
they should be deliverable to here.
Yeah, we'll just take our own ship. Binks?
Welcome to the ASOP.
Oh,
No, Banks is a little darker toned.
Vehicle selected.
we can get our Zeus. It's retrievable, it says. Like they've
Oh.
stored it, I guess. They took it because we were trespassing.
Oh, well,
Hopefully it's not reset that.
we're gonna have to recall the Dragonfly though. But,
Be nice
that's a
to...
lot easier.
I don't know if we can... We probably can't go and grab that, can we? Because it's so small, it won't have a marker. Yes, they did, Eric. I never thought about that.
See a marker. It might have been reset actually.
Yeah, it's only showing it for that. Yeah, I can only... Well, hang on. Where it has it. I don't think I'm going to see... Oh, yes. Oh no, that's the Zeus.
You copy, Ryan?
Yeah, here, yeah. I can see it for the
It's
Zeus.
been reset.
Oh no. No! Wing, thank you for the 79 months. Ryan Rage. Ah, I shouldn't have pressed it. I mean, we can still go back and get the gear. We'll have to fly back there. That can be the last thing we try to do, I think. Which is not you. You're there in your tighty whities.
What gear?
Didn't we have a lot of gear in the back of the Zeus? Drugs, boxes.
I don't know if they moved it or if it's still there.
It's showing up on the planet as still there.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a marker for it, which I wish I'd checked before I claimed this one. Oh, it didn't even claim it. It just says, you know, take. Or whatever you call it. How you doing, Wing? 79 months, my friend. That is a long time. They got you like that, rather. Nightmare. I wish I'd read your comment. Well, it was probably a bit late then anyway, wasn't it? Never mind. We should be able to get back and claim our gear. I reckon we can do it. Yeah, it was only because we were trespassing. That's all. We were trespassing, so they... You know, you basically serve a very short sentence. Yeah, we're going to go and recover it. Whoop. If it's the last thing we'll do... Sure thing, Major. Thank you so much, my friend.
Remember to mention the big salvage op.
Oh yeah, will do. Look at that view to the right. Oh,
Nice.
flipping heck. Yeah, so for those in the org, it's this Wednesday, isn't it? The salvaging up.
Yeah.
Nice. This Wednesday, we have a big old salvaging up with multiple vehicles, reclaimers, Zeus, golems, not Zeus, vultures. I think golems. So make sure you're checking Discord to sign up. Fortune, that's it. So make sure you're checking Discord if you want to take part. I will be taking out my beautiful reclaimer without PDCs, unfortunately. They don't actually have the PDCs on them yet, which is a real shame. But it won't be long until they do, I'm sure. Let me take my phone off the pad. It's just getting hot. Are you looking forward to it, Binks? Are you on board my reclaimer? What are you doing again? I think you are, aren't you? Take care. Stay well. Thank you for the advice. All right, calm it down, Romoine. So yeah, no release candidate yet. Saying that, it is Monday. They just had 421 on the PTU for the weekend. All backers, there's probably a few things I'd want to fix based on their results. And then they will be likely rolling out some more patches this week. I mean, to be fair, it could be a end of next month patch. I doubt it. I very much doubt it. I think they did say it was going to be this week, didn't they? In fact, yes, they did. Jared said it. Or was it in the post? I can't remember now. Yeah, there's ways to mitigate it down. We'll just turn off the weapons. Only if we get attacked will we turn them on. So the new salvage tweaks, that you can scrape the hulls quicker. They've sped up the rate at which... I was not aware that caps were on. They've sped up the speed of... Or they've sped up the scraping speeds. So, technically we can scrape quicker, but we don't have the PDC. That's already in, I think, isn't it? Or is that just a 421 thing? I thought that was a 4.2 thing. Herson took the cargo to help pay for the Club K's upkeep, yeah.
It's already in with that scraping, yeah.
Oh, nice. So technically we could make a bit more than what we made last time in the duration that we have.
Yeah, Sweetheart talked about another group having 3 reclaimers earning like 50 million in the afternoon.
15 or 50?
15 million in an afternoon.
Very nice. Not as nice as 50, but, you know, it's still good. Yes, I've heard as well that Wednesday, the 2nd is when it starts, and the new referral program too. So that'll be nice. You've been scraping with Sweetheart the other day, and it was awesome, really. We'll do what we did last time, Binks. I don't know if we have a 3rd member on board our ship yet, but we'll do what we did last time, where we can rotate. We'll have, you know, scrapers, box monkeys, and just circle around. If anyone wants to pilot, if you want to try piloting, Binks, more than welcome to. I am happy to shift roles where necessary to keep it fresh. Right, we'll do this in and out, unload, and then chuck it off. I wonder if we can... Where was the dragonfly? Yeah.
That was inside the complex by the Connie.
Oh, yeah. I reckon we could get that back. I haven't got an Avenger there.
How though? Without flying in there.
Ha,
It's a long
yeah, good
walk.
point, yeah. Could drop... No. We could try and do a hot drop. Don't know if that would work though, because there's a lot of turrets. And I mean, this is essentially a throwaway ship. If we could get down to the actual Dragonfly and get out of here before it blows up, we might be onto something.
I don't think you can store the one that has been...
Oh, yeah, good point. Okay.
fuels.
So this isn't the throwaway. Good point. Crank those shields up. Yeah. That must be the Star Lancer. Let's move it a bit quicker. Okay, we're coming down. Not the nicest of places to be landed, is it? Oh, it's alright. Alright, let's do the old switcheroo.
Zombie.
If we can get that pulse to work, I could drive down and grab the Dragonfly, because the Dragonfly is a little bit more consistent. Let's see.
You might have to shoot open the gate.
You won't be piloting, okay. Oh yeah, good point. And they seem to be opening though these days, don't they? Like they're already open if they're abandoned. No.
Nope. I just dropped my gun so I have room for stuff.
Yeah, okay. Flipping heck.
Try a bit closer so you go under the shield.
Oh yeah. Huh. What the heck?
Huh.
What's going on here then? That's weird. Oh, did they? Is that for this build, for 4.2 or for 4.2.1? Oh, I'll have to use the Zeus. Silent weapon.
Yeah, put a silence
Seems to be shooting straight through it. I don't know if that's meant to look like that. Oh, is it just cap ships? Okay. Let me get the Zeus. Let's just pop her open that way. I got all my ammo. Never mind. Ooh, it's getting a bit stormy out there. It's nice when you walk back inside and it's a bit clearer. Yeah, that's the plan, Ramoyne. Yeah, we've tried daylight. Just doesn't seem to want to open at all. Was that update to the capship door or to the capship doors? Was that a 4.2 or a 4.2.1? All right, look out! Here we go. Weapons would be good. I think I'm going to use the turret. It might be a bit more of an accurate shot. Oh, is it 4.2? Okay. Oh, for God's sake. Wrong flipping button. So annoying having the exit button right next to the enter turret. No. You've not managed to get in yet, have you? Yeah, turns out it done, Eric. Never mind. We'll use this one. I'll just try and line up one of the weapons. I can turn off the other one, or maybe back it up a little bit.
I'm in.
Oh, you are in. How did you get in? Oh, parkour. I see. Don't need weapons. We need a Tony. All right, let's get the stuff out of there and in here first. Let me in.
Yep, that door didn't want to work.
Oh, is it still not opening?
Hang on.
How strange. Yeah, exactly, Eric. Swiss Army Tony, yeah. Hey! Alright. She didn't want to come at all. Whoa, 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 what's going on? Bouncing around like a lunatic. Should have flipped it around, but never mind. I wonder if we can get that pulse out of there. I would much rather have the pulse than the dragonfly than the pulse. If we could get it, I could fly down and get the dragonfly. But that pulse has just become just interactable, it seems. Will be nice though, heading out in 421, doing all these resource missions. Oh, Sweetheart's looking into all the possibilities of mining as a group, getting all that stuff set up. Got all those drags. They do wheelie, yeah. I'm like, you know what? I'd take minus 46. Might do me some good. Alright, maze. Rip. Still up there, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. Such a death trap. The Zeus, the pulse. It's weird how when I do the off-grid stuff, as dangerous as it is, it seems to work okay most of the time. There's still little things you have to do to make sure that it isn't going to freak out, but this one just wanted to not play from the start. It was a real pain, just... And they're so different in how they handle. In terms of like the physics not being quite accurate yet. The dragonfly just wants to get air every time it can. The Zeus wants to flip you over and spin you around anytime it can. I actually had that choice between either the Clipper or the ES, and I went with the ES because I feel like the cargo capacity, as much as it's a lot smaller, I like the extended range, and I just felt it would fulfill more than I need. If you are doing hauling specifically, then the CL is what you want. The ES is a better all-rounder, or if you're doing exploration. But yeah, if you're doing more hauling, you know, specific hauling, then the CL is what to go for. Like I suppose that's the intention, isn't it? The ES is as much as it's the exploration variant, it is still very much a good multi-role ship to a degree. But saying that, so is the Clipper, in all honesty. The trade-off is just either fuel or cargo. Are we missing a weapon? Sure we had a different one. You have the CL. It is possible to get a 4 SEU crate wedged between the ceiling and the railing of the inner door. Okay. Oh man, I'll keep that. It'll happen. I'll be like, oh wait, I remember Wonko telling me about this. Yeah, me too. Grinding all the 4 corporations, and you know we'll do it as a group as well. Like you could, hopefully there's a way to do it as a group in a proper way. But at least it'll be a lot of the group organizing and mining together, because ultimately the main focus for this whole event is just acquiring, however you can, the 3 commodities. Of course, it would be kind of fine to do the whole hauling missions, especially if you own a ship big enough and whatnot. But for me, it's more about the coming across that stuff dynamically. It's not going to work, that, is it? It just looks so dangerous. Should we bother with the components?
I don't know what it is that's clipping in.
Can we actually sit on it? Oh, you can. I'm going to take the risk.
Oh, where'd you go?
I have no idea. Spare Alright, seem to be out.
I got you.
Oh, well, you actually tractoring me as well.
I'm tractoring you at the same time. What the hell? That's not supposed to happen.
Okay, interesting. Let me loose, see if I can control it.
Woohoo!
Yeah, seems to be alright. Alright, I'm going to try and get this dragonfly.
Alright.
Might regret it. But you've got the ship, haven't you? You're safe there. I think it was this way. It's so dark now. I'm hoping I'll be able to get high enough and actually see the... It doesn't handle like it usually does. It does feel a little odd. What's that? Is that the cutlass? If that's the cutlass, then the place is over this way. We do have some firepower. This is very concerning. There it is. Alright, let's see if we can get it back. If we can acquire everything back again, that'll be good. We'll ditch this though, because it is feeling a little weird. Unless there's a way to take both back again, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to want to sit in the back with the dragonfly very nicely. Fish flopping on the floor. Yep, that sums up the pulse. Like, whoa, what's it like driving a pulse? Well, you ever caught a fish then just dropped it on the floor? That is essentially the experience. Oh boy, where are the trees? But yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how this event plays. I'm not sure about the limitations to sharing missions, how sharing the mineable missions will be, and you know how we'll be able to share the hauling missions between ourselves as well, or at least the commodities. It might be a case of divvying up the commodities and then delivering it together as a group. But I don't know. Just gotten really dark. Yeah, it's damaged in some fashion. Like, I don't have control like a brand new one. It's very slidey. Tree. Braking isn't there. So I should probably slow down a little bit. Alright, here's the Connie. Now, there's the Dragonfly. Oh. There's a container. Is there anything in that? Let me just have a quick look. Oh, that's the Dragonfly. Is the Dragonfly busted? Did they destroy the Dragonfly? I'll need to go and check, but that's the stuff that was inside the Dragonfly. So I'm assuming the Dragonfly has been soft-deathed and it's just all fallen out. Yo, Ridge 6, how you doing? And you, my friend, are you well? But let's try and stealth our way up there and not get shot, preferably. Let's see if this recognizes the... Nope. I was literally just about to jump off. Alright, fly it back home. That'll do for today. We're coming back to Lowville. I was literally about to lower it, jump off and approach on foot. I don't know why that ramp... It's as if the ramp isn't acknowledged as a piece of terrain where it would acknowledge, you know, it would accept that you're going up. It's as if you're just scraping up until you get to the location and then the terrain kicks in again. Yes, that's the biggest benefit of the Pulse, especially for my off-grid stuff, is it's so small. It's really nice and tiny, but just terrible. You've got to be trying bounties. If that doesn't work, I'll just defend the hauler until I have all 4 done. Well, that's the thing, is that there's so many things. I'm back at Lawville, by the way. There are so many things that you can do to be a part of this event, and that includes escorting ships or, you know, exploring. Like, I think there's those fobs. I know Ferk was saying that those fobs, the missions take you to those locations to get to recover cargo that has been lost. You hearing me, Deacon, Tony? Anything? Hello, hello? You trying to work? Doesn't sound like it's going well for you. So far, the generic mission to turning copper tungsten corundum of any amount does not have a sharing button. Yeah, that's the sort of one that suggests mining, doesn't it? So it might be a case that we do a lot of mining as a group for those commodities exactly, and then we store those commodities and we can divvy them up between ourselves, or help others and start ticking them off by handing them in to each person. Yeah, nice one, Deacon. Clone number 33,425. Why are my clothes all covered in snow? What happened? I've been blowing up a lot today. I don't know what it is or why it keeps happening. Ah, hello. Bye. So they, yeah, the fobs. Are they? So you said that you had a mission that had you recovering cargo from there, and there was no one there. So this is what I mean when I say that the missions are not as black and white as they're always going to have combat, or they're never going to have combat, or they're never going to have PvP, or they will have PvE. It's a lot of it is luck of the draw. I think the intention is the generalized hauling from A to B and the mining, the resource gathering ones are unlikely going to have any form of combat involved, whereas the defending a ship obviously will, and the cargo recovery potentially will, I suppose, in a lot of cases. But in the case that Ferk did, which could be a bug, it could just be that they didn't have them set up, But in the case that Ferk did, he went to this fob and there was nobody there. He just gathered up the loot, the cargo, and then flew off. You can also take the ship that the cargo is in and deliver it that way. Like, you don't have to transfer it over. You can actually deliver it as, you know, as the ship. So I'm interested to see where those limitations are, how we're going to find a way to do it. Well, we know there isn't going to be a live release, Les. We know there's going to be a PTU. They've said that they're putting together a PTU 4.2.1 patch for today. No release candidate from what we understand. It could still change, but they've not mentioned it's a release candidate. Oh, do they actually have Ninetales there? Because before, they only had turrets. And there was nothing else. What has gone on here? What on earth? This wasn't like this when I was here last. Do you know, I once saw an Atlas up there. Once. I haven't seen it since. I don't know why it was there or what, you know, who it belonged to. Well, not in the case that so the cargo recovery didn't have any PvE or PvP in Ferk's case when he tried it. Again, PTU. It could be that they bugged out and they weren't present, that they're supposed to be there. But yeah, it seems like the intention is there's supposed to be some form of NPC presence, be that either aerial or, you know, flight or on foot. Not even a release candidate. Yeah, North State. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But like it says, potential for PvP in any mission, depending on where you're going and who's about. But it is nice to see some variation to it. Are others getting screen freezes? Are you guys getting screen freezes? I know YouTube is having a bit of a brain fart, it seems. Oh, yeah. Monday weirdness. That's true. Are you getting screen freezes as well? Why is it still recording? Yeah, something's going on. Something's happening. Can you even hear me still? I think my PC's lagging out for some reason. Let me just check Task Manager. GPU's at 100%, with OBS being the main draw. StarCitizen's only 20%, but OBS is like 80-odd%. I don't know if it's because I was recording by accident. Has it settled down now? Camera froze. Yeah, this is all planned. This is all planned to try and get people to donate for the PC. Oh no, look, my PC's failing. Oh dear. Oh, what can we do about this? Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Apologies if it is getting very choppy. Oh, it might have settled down now. Has it settled down? Everything's just sort of... Frame rates come back. Eight frames a minute. But audio's fine. Has it settled yet? Because it's now... It's sort of... My frame rate has caught up on my screen. Let me know when you want me to open the doors, Tony, and I'll get the hangar bay open. It's fine now. I don't know what that was. I think it was OBS, for some reason, just freaking out. Yeah, GPU now is at 50-odd. CPU's at 100. That's StarCitizen. But GPU is 22% for OBS. It was at 80 earlier when it was doing all that. No idea. No idea. It'll figure it out. Oh, have you landed already, Tony? Oh, okay. Good old VoIP.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
No, I can't store it. If you want to store it, you store it, mate. It's as long as one of us has it. By the next time we come on, which will probably be Friday, it'll be it should be acquirable. Yeah, they're stretching those internet fibers. But I'll log out now because I don't think there's much more we can do right now. But you go ahead and store it. I don't think it matters if I do or not, does it? Oh, a bit of a calamity of a day, though. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't have driven off like that if I didn't know, you know, I think Tony would be able to just fly that back. Oh, okay, yeah, good idea. Yeah, he took control of the Zeus. I hope he brought the right one back. You can't store it, how strange. Oh, we can't land in my hangar, why not? Oh, I'm assuming we're in the medium one. No, I'm not. Don't worry, APOC. Delay. There's a delay. Hello, sir. Do you hear me?
Yeah, now I hear you.
How strange. All right, let's try this.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval. Your vehicle has been
Yeah,
moved to
that's
a storage
storing
facility.
fine. How strange.
Please visit us again.
He's like, thank goodness. Well, that was a bit of a fumbled day of me crashing into pretty much everything I could possibly crash into.
I think there was one tree you missed.
Yeah. But thankfully we got our gear back, as much of it as we could anyway.
Yep.
Right, let me get out of your hangar and then I'll log out. Right, Tisa. Peter, how you doing? Question I saw on the website of SMB that the provided link to Discord is the website. I don't have a... Do I have a website? I don't think I have a website. You can get it from here, I think, mate. Exclamation Discord. It should pop up there. Alright, Tony, I'll see you on Friday, my friend. Tell Deacon I'll see him on Wednesday.
Alright.
Boop. Oh, come on. Yo, Ram, how you doing? All good here, thank you, sir. Nice to see you. Yeah, I was going to open it. He should be able to land in mine. I was going to open it up and let him just land inside, but it was fine just going through to his. That seemed to put it into my inventory, so that's good news. Whoop. All right, let's go to this one. This is my Twitch playlist. And play all! While we just chill out for the next 15, I think. And then yeah, it'll be Wednesday again for the salvaging up. We crashed multiple times. I think I slammed into the planet multiple times. I don't even know what was going on today. So that's my specs. Thank you, Sandman. I use a G9. The first one that came out. Not the CR G9, but the first G9. Tisa, one number two. Oh, was it Patreon you mean, Peter? Yeah, you too, Damage. Thank you, mate. But yeah, it'll be... I'm assuming they'll keep it on the PTU for the rest of this week until maybe Thursday, Friday, and then look to start rolling it. Well, hopefully rolling out release candidates soon. Oftentimes, after a full weekend of, stress testing as such, they like to then bring in a lot of hot fixes and then start looking into maybe the release candidates. So, Fingers crossed. Yeah, not the Geo. No, I don't have the Geo. I have this just the normal one. And yeah, when I got it, which was a few years ago now, very happy with it. It is an absolute beast. I wish I had the Geo OLED one. Is it the OLED or QLED? But I'm still enjoying this monitor. It is an absolute beautiful monitor for playing Star Citizen in. Cyclo, welcome. You're looking to build an extra streaming PC with a Xenon E5, 2678 V3, 12 core, 24 threads, with a new motherboard from China. I have no idea what any of those pieces are, Cyclo, but it does sound pretty cool. I will eventually need to look into turning this into a stream PC when I get the new one sorted, because for moments like that, OBS chugging away at the CPU for some reason. It went from, on average, 20 to 50% usage to like 80 odd, and then you got Star Citizen on top of that, and it just tanked it all. Mini LED. Yours is the OLED. Oh, sorry, mine mini LED. That's the Geo, wasn't it? The mini LED. That's the one you have, and then OLED, which is also a Geo, isn't it? I believe. Yeah, we play far too much Star Citizen. It's like that coffee device that I use for camping, that Star SO. You too, Johnny. Yeah, I think after today, the temperatures are supposed to go down to just sort of 20s. Yeah, 20s and late teens, which is going to be so nice. Desperate need for all of that. It'll be lovely. You have the 49-inch ROG Swift OLED. Couldn't be happier. Quantum Dot OLED. Is it Quantum Dot? Oh, Neo. Sorry. Okay. No, yeah, I do play far too much Star Citizen. The Neo, not the Geo. I wasn't even joking there. Oh, that's terrible. Really beginning to reconsider. Yeah, you've not had the best of times with my, well, me or Deacon, to be fair, as crew. Binks is like, I'm piloting. I'll be fine in a reclaimer. I'll make sure that I'm a bit cooler and calmer, and I've had plenty of coffee. You're getting 30 degrees on Wednesday. Is it sort of moving your way then? Oh, 33 in Heathrow. Nasty. Yeah, you too, Lemoyne. But yeah, we'll see how this patch rolls out this week. I don't know if they've got anything else new to throw in there. I hope they do. It's always cool to see new stuff, but then at the same time, it needs to be thoroughly tested before it gets pushed out, so we'll see. Yeah, Quantum Dot after Star Citizen. Excellent, APOC. As I say, for those wanting to take part in the org in the big salvaging up, we were hoping to do a mining up, but until 4.2.1 comes along, we might as well wait for that before we do mining. And then Sweetheart is setting up a mining operation post 4.2.1 for the org, so that we can go out specifically looking for hauling as much corundum, copper, tungsten as possible, stockpiling it, so that we can then start completing this op together. And it can be, you know, if we can find a way of sharing it, great. If not, then we'll have to just sort of divvy it up, and maybe someone takes the first go, the next person takes the next go. I don't know. I don't know what the options will be or what the best choice is, but as long as we've got those commodities, we can start sharing it and you know, clambering through the reputation gates. Most UK weather stations are at airports, are they? Oh, okay. It's a 10-year-old CPU for servers that cost 5,000 when it came out. And now you can get it for 30 euros. Does it do a good job as a stream CPU then? Well, they may be. They might not be shareable with it being the mining thing. I hope they make it shareable. The problem is you're going out and just gathering it however you see fit. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you're sharing a mission there or sharing a drop-off. So I don't know how it would track with multiple, you know, all of us sort of dropping it off together. Yeah, that's a good call, APOC. I'm happy to do that. Loot Goblin session at the ASDs. Is that in the Idris, each of us getting our own locker? But I think you were saying about how we can go to these locations, not necessarily do the missions as such, but go and loot what we can, and each of us bringing a big backpack and looting for ourselves. For OBS, it's good. Ah, okay. But yeah, anyway, live release this week, I think is what they're saying. What else? Oh, this week in Star Citizen will probably drop. Is it a roadmap roundup week? I think the roadmap will be updated this week as well. I suspect we may see a Inside Star Citizen looking at 421 as well, as this is the week that they're rolling it out, so that would make sense. Other than that, it is July tomorrow. So goodbye, June. Hello, July. Let's see what July can bring for us. Again, TOBII still 15% off until 14th. So you've got a couple of weeks yet before it goes back to full price if you are planning on getting one. Primogen, welcome. We have been doing a lot of crashing. Not game crashing, but in-game crashing. Like splatting into things. A little bit of looting. A little bit of running away. And being indecisive as to where to land. But all in all, it's been quite fun. So for Copper Tungsten Conundrum, 0 SEU, submit any amount mission. You can even take other corpse cargo and turn it in. So, does this mean we can share it? Or does that mean we have to physically divvy it out between ourselves and then fly the ship and deliver it that way? Yeah, we'll have escorts, security, people protecting. And I think, well, like we saw with the last event like this one, when some of us start completing, you know, all of the corporation requirements, we'll just start jumping in and helping the other people get it. Like, I'll go out mine, chuck a load of commodities anyone's way to just finish the mission off, you know? You too, Sol. I will be going now, my friend, so have a great week. Yeah, have a great week. Oh, that's true. The first mission can't be shared. But what I'm specifically thinking about is the mining one, where you have to acquire it your own way, and it suggests mining. It's not even like specifically mining. It just says check out the mining guide because it might be a you know, an option for how to do it. So I don't think we can do that. But yeah, everyone has to complete the first mission by themselves for this kind of thing to roll on, so that you can start sharing it for the hauling one and things anyway. Yeah, like I said, we'll have to see what the limitations are, but I'm excited for it. It should be nice. Ooh, right. Let me pass it on to somebody else. Who have we got? Oh, is it a pubathon for the Astro Pub? I think we'll send it Astro Pub's way. Don't know how long he's going to be on for, but do enjoy his stream. Thank you to everybody for joining me. Thank you to Architect for the 50 subs. To everybody who has gift subbed, cheered, resubbed, new subs, viewers, lurkers, chatters, all of you. It is much appreciated. I'll see you all on Wednesday for this big org operation again, salvaging. Hopefully it'll go without a glitch. They have been doing, so touch wood. Aside from our own splatting into planets, but you know, we are the glitch, I think. Anyway, this is my end screen. Do enjoy your week. And here's hoping we get some more news about 421 going live. That'll be very nice. Right, much love. Bye-bye.